Okay. Discord is playing nice. Microphone looks like it's playing nice. I always worry a little bit when I come back to the crafting days after a bit of a lull in case the mic and everything decides it doesn't want to keep its original settings. But how's everybody doing? Good evening. Princeps, thank you again for the 5 gifted subs. I'm a little confused though as to why I've not changed anything as far as hype train settings go, because I remember when you did 5, it would kick off the train all by itself. I don't understand why it doesn't seem to do that anymore. If Twitch is well, mind you, before I didn't actually realize it would even kick off with just the 5. I always thought you needed participation of 2 to 3 people. I don't know. I wonder if something changed with Twitch. I need to look that up. But I really do appreciate it. My gosh, Princeps, you're too nice to me. And then yeah, Xana earlier, it was so funny. I had the smallest of panic moments because yeah, I had Miss Brightside playing because part of my um part of when I start up the streams, or just before I start up, when I'm doing my setup, I run Spotify to make sure all the audio is working okay. But as well as that is humming to music kind of doubles up as being my vocal warm up, because that is a concern for people who do streaming who do a lot of talking. Is just enough people are like, oh god, I'm losing my voice. Um, Mine might sound a little funny because I was munching on goldfish, but but I hum to music for the sake of getting a bit of I should turn on the other light. I hum to music for the sake of warming up a little bit. Hum, sing, bit of both. But yeah, I had Brightside playing, and you typed out the lyrics. I'm like, oh my god, what? Did I accidentally click live? Have I been have I been walking around the house with a live microphone this whole time? You had it playing in your ear. It was fine. Also, Maddie, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you've had a good day. But hot mic. So interesting thing, the way I do my setups, particularly within the starting screen. The starting screen, the be right back screen, that's not the game one, and the ending screen is I actually don't have a microphone linked at all. There is a setting within OBS to have a default mic set up, but that puts that microphone potentially hot on every single it's called a scene when you move from one setting to another. It's called a scene. So yeah, there's an option where if you add a microphone, it will just make it hot on every scene, and you'll have to make sure you mute it in between if you don't want to be heard. Instead of doing it that way, I just straight up added a microphone, the microphone setting to only the things that I actually want to have microphoned. Because I know if for some reason on the oddball chance that I need to talk on a screen that I don't usually talk on, I could always just add the microphone really quickly, but otherwise I don't keep it on there just in case. Just in case. So yeah, I'm still a little bit uninspired as to what to do for my own pin banner. I've got some sketches going, but I haven't quite decided yet. Is it popping? Oh, is it popping? Here, let me move some stuff around. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I guess I am hitting a little bit high. I might be hitting a little bit high. I have a limiter on, so it shouldn't totally kill an eardrum. I basically put a limiter on because I realized when I was doing sewing stuff, I would sometimes almost accidentally eat the microphone. Although, mind you, if I bring it down to here, the lapel mic doesn't. I can't tell if it's popping or it's your wireless headset. It might be a little crispy. I can't tell over the Minecraft block pickup pops you're hearing. Okay. Interesting. Take down music on my end a little bit. And here, I don't know, I'll just keep talking. Let me know if it seems to actually be going kind of funny. I took off, I have my noise gates up and stuff like that, and I have a limiter on so I don't actually straight up peak it to 0. The limiter essentially will cut the microphone a smidge early. The lapel mic's usually not quite as sensitive as the other one is, though, so, of course, I could also try the other one. I've got 2 in a set. It is popping, clipping a little bit? Okay. Is it just popping, or is it, cutting out? Here, hang on. Let me try switching. I get 2 in a set. Let me try switching to the other one. Okay, this is microphone in the set number 2. Hopefully this one is better. Eat the mic. No, I shouldn't eat the mic. It'd be very loud. Let me see. Properties, advanced audio properties. Let me take the... and take it down about 1. That's funny, my settings haven't changed any from the last time I used them. I haven't hit them or anything like that. Oh no, is it time for me to do new microphones already? I feel like I just got these ones. They've been serving me so well, too. Unless, could the suppression really have... I want to get one of those nice ASMR mics and just set off an M80 in the room with them. See, because I had... No, but have I always had the noise suppression on? I may have always had the noise suppression on. Ooh, let me see. Suppression level... I can't remember what I need to set this at. What did I have it set at before? Oh no. Okay. Let's try that. OBS. Mind you, suppression stuff is usually only for background noise. I had it on initially because of like I had a fan running in the room. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll try that. Okay, I put a couple other settings in. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully. I guess just let me know how bad it gets. If it gets particularly bad, because I'm using the lapel mics right now, which are like these little guys. I'm using these little guys instead of the regular microphone just because it lets me... I have an easier time with it. It lets me move around a little bit more because I don't have to worry about talking directly into the microphone, especially because I'm like hunched over a desk working on a thing. So, okay, we'll put the suppressor a little bit back on. I'll match it to the limiter. Hopefully this is better. I guess, yeah, just let me know otherwise if it's not. What was I saying? Oh yeah, as far as like, oh boy. As far as inspiration goes for pin banner, I still haven't figured out what I want to do with myself. Like I have some rough sketches. I have an idea, but I don't have... Oh, okay. It's actually not that many. It's not that many plates at all, and it is quite chunky. Lighting kit. Instruction booklet. Oh, but how's everybody been? I hope you guys had a good weekend. Sounds a lot better. Okay, maybe it was... Okay, hang on a second. Now I need to test for science. For science! I'm curious whether or not it is a case of I put the suppressor back on, or if it's the microphone. Okay, I'm switching back to microphone 1. Tell me if this starts popping, because if this starts popping again, then it is the actual microphone. So in theme with today's build, have you heard the new drama with the Eiffel Tower? No, the last thing I heard about the Eiffel Tower was that they were going to keep the rings. That was the last thing I heard about the Eiffel Tower, is that they were going to keep the Olympic rings. But I've not heard of other drama since then. What's happening with the Eiffel Tower now? Move this box aside. Don't really need it. What are they doing to the Eiffel Tower? Also, have any of you been to Paris? Any of you seen said tower before? Paris wants to keep the Olympic rings. The several great grandsons of the builder are suing Paris over it because, like, on the idea of that it's like they're defacing their grandfather's works. Interesting. Also, same case. Yeah, let me know if the microphone's popping. Because if it's not, then it's I actually have to keep the suppression filter on. Oh man. What do they still have some sort of ownership over the tower? Can they even sue? Garbage. Even though the tower has straight up been an advertisement twice. Do you like statute of limitations on a tower? Not statute of limitations. Public domain? An architecture like that? Because it's been around. When was the World Fair? Or is it just late 1800s? World Fair? When it was built? I can't remember. Huff the wood. Oh, it's actually dark on the bottom side. Interesting. I'll have to see about finding myself, like, I've been a little curious as well of the idea of getting one of the metal sets. Well, mind you, I still have to make the metal jellyfish. You know, this might not actually be too bad. It's only for 5 pieces? 4 pieces? I can count. 4 pieces. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, there is one thing I want to do. Because I'm curious. I'm just gonna leave this one up for a little while. The tower's been used twice for advertising, but like, yeah, I guess, wait, when they used it for advertising though previously, what do they do with it? And I guess the only thing with the Olympic rings is they want to leave that on there permanently, so I guess that might be a little different. I assume other advertising got taken off eventually. So on the topic of this song, you guys see there's a new like trailer for the Madoka movie? Oh, I'm so excited! Zana, did you see the new trailer for the Madoka movie? I have no idea what's happening in it. But oh my gosh, I hope it comes to theaters. I got lucky with Rebellion played in a theater relatively close to me. It was like in a city that's 40 minutes away, but I was like, oh my god, I can actually go see it on the big screen. I was so freaking confused by what was happening. They had lights on the tower for decades to use as advertising. Maybe the grandsons just really don't like the IOC. I could also see that being a thing. What? No, you haven't seen the new trailer? Oh my gosh, can I pull it up? Do I have Chrome set up still? I might still have Chrome set up. Hang on. Madoka movie trailer. Well, I guess not. Nope, this is from 1 year ago. Where's the new one? 2 days ago. Found it. It's not very long. It's only 35 seconds. Hang on, I might still have Chrome set up. Do I still have Chrome set up? Properties. Okay, my spacing is not perfect. Thingy, you stop that. I have no idea like what is happening in this trailer, but like to hell with it. I have it here. Hey, Silent, welcome in. Thank you on the 10 months of resubscribing. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, we're coming up on a year. It's happening too fast. Oh my gosh, what did you just pull up? The singing fish. I love this thing. There was an advert for Citroen for 9 years straight. Oh, I never even realized. Hey, Xana, are you here? I don't even know if anybody else likes Madoka Magica, but you know what? It's only 35 seconds. We're doing this. I hope you've been well, Silent. It's good to see you. I hope you've had a good week thus far. What are we? We're Wednesday, right? Oh my gosh. Halfway done. We're halfway done. Oh, please don't blow people's eardrums out. 'Cause- Oh, no, wait a second. Oh, of course. Chrome and its audio sources are also a little bit funny in that it doesn't think that I'm playing this right now. Boop, 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 boop. I'm here. Life has been busy, but it's been going on. At least well, I hope it's a good kind of busy. You said it's been going well. I hope it's a good kind of busy. Life has also been busy for me. I've been losing track of the days because I'm on the 5 a.m. shift, and it's like, oh my god, I don't mind the work. I actually quite like the work. I hate the start time. The company went bankrupt from the costly power bill from lighting up the tower. Oh my god. Would the Olympics have to pay for it? Are they not paying to light up or to put rings on the tower? Maybe it's just there forever. Okay, yeah, 35 seconds. 35 seconds. I have it on highest thing. But yeah, there's a new trailer. I don't know what's happening. But there's a new trailer. I did not think about subtitle placement. That's it. That's all we got. It just says coming soon. I have no idea when. But yeah, that's well, Perga's not coming. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. When did Rebellion come out? How long has it been since we had Rebellion? I need to know what happened. Still fucking hate that fucking space buddy. I know. I do think it's so funny every time you get someone who's just started the show and they're like, "Oh, look, it's so cute," and they're like, "Oh no." Wait, you hate the space bunny? Oh no, poor V. Oh no, is V just related to Cube? Where's my step one? There it is. Okay. Oh, big fancy one. Apparently, World War II, the tower became a radio tower with its own series of stations. You know what? I'm not terribly surprised. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. Am I losing my mind? None of this isn't. No, some of this is in English. Number, illustration, quantity. Like, I can read this, but like. Oh, I see. Starts out here. Knight of the Eiffel Tower. Okay. You English? View Bay? Does this model face Does this model face the Olympic rings? I could add in. We can add in some Olympic rings on the tower. It does have lights though. It is supposed to have like 3 lighting modes. Or does it have the Olympic rings? We could add them. We could add them. Oh, yeah. Not part of just kids. Power supply, printed side blank side step 1 to perspective conversion. Complete 2 of the same part. How hard can it be? I've built their other thing before. This is actually the same company that did the book nook. So I'm hoping it won't be too bad. Hoping. Oh, it's too quiet. I also want my music back. Piece A1. It's chunky. It's chunky. Like, can I just. No, I probably still have to cut them out. Oh no. Oh no, what? What happened? Same as the book. Yeah, but it's only 4 leaves and it's really big, but it is the same color. And there's no painting. I think that's what took me the longest on the book note. There's a lot of small pieces and a lot of painting. Does that change your answer on the how many streams? We're in the long haul. Oh no. Maddie, you almost quit your job today. You had to stay an hour after your shift because there are no managers there and only 2 baby reps on the phone. Oh, was it a particularly bad call? Because, like, I think it's not the first time you've had to stay late. It sucks when you have to stay late. I think it's not the first time you've had to do so. Was it a particularly bad, difficult customer you had to deal with? Do you get paid, right, for the overtime? Right? Please tell me yes. When it was built in 1889, the tower's only meant to stand for 20 years. Yeah, because it was part of the, I can't remember, do we call it the World Fair? World Expo? Or something like that? It was only meant to be part of the Expo or the World Fair as a, like, means of showing the ingenuity and advancements in human construction. But we kept it. I say we as if I'm French. We as a human society, I guess, kept it. I guess, like, if the tower wasn't, what else would go in the center? It's a big empty space in the center. God, can you imagine the money it'd take to tear that thing down, too? Not as much to build it, but still. We kept it. We. Was that combined with the fact you were over an hour late to your lunch because you tried to do something nice for color and instead got mocked? Maddie, you need to, I know you've been applying different places. God, I hope you get one of those because it just you sound incredibly underappreciated for what you do and the people that you have to deal with. Will I get overtime or get to leave early on Friday? You are? Yeah, I hope. I know you've said a few times about applying to new places. Gosh, I hope one of them bites. Because, yeah, it makes me feel, I really feel for you that every time you're trying and it's like some people just throw it back in your face, the vote on how many streams it will take to finish is 2. We will see, as I am taking an incredibly long time to try to even just pop the base out. Come on, you. Could have left on time and let the calls stack up and ruin our stats. I guess. Oh, so you're like me. You're one of those types who, like, even though the company is not exactly your company, you worry. You care. You actually give a damn about this stuff. Okay. The base. Wow, that took me a while to get out. Yeah. But yeah, no painting. No painting. So this shouldn't take nearly as long. Oh, interesting. The microphone does pick up the sanding. Enjoy some sanding, I guess. Yeah, it's because of the client ends their contract with us. Oh, I see. But, like, people must end their contracts outside of your control. So, like, how much? Or I guess if they review it and they see it's because you didn't do your job, then I guess they can come down on you a little bit more for it. I wonder why they decided to make the bottoms of these so dark. It's not even like the whole. It's not like even the whole back half is dark. I wonder if it's just for the sake of being able to tell the difference or something. Yeah, I kind of wonder if we took the tower down, if the French took the tower down, I wonder if they'd put anything there to replace it. Or if it'd just be more apartment buildings. It's kind of funny because I know that it seems to be a toss-up about whether or not people actually even like the Eiffel Tower, because I think the joke is that the best view in Paris is under the Eiffel Tower, so you don't have to look at the Eiffel Tower. This client actually cares about us a little. Most of our other clients care less and don't want to move to one of those teams. Oh, okay. When you say client, is it like just an individual person, or is this client like a whole insurance company kind of client, or a whole, I don't know, middleman or something? I'm not really too sure what terminology to use for it. Sanding. Large corporation. Oh, it's a corp. Okay. I definitely see now why they care more if it's the whole corporation you're talking about. I thought it was just like maybe an individual person. I'm like, I'm a little surprised like they care that much about a single person. But never mind, it's a whole corpo. That makes a lot more sense. Mhm. I'm gonna have sand everywhere. Hey, Globe. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. No, no. Wait a second. Is that like one of those like? So my preview thingy doesn't. Does the Nana yeah, Globe like one of those seven TV or the better Twitch TV emotes? Because my well, actually, I might just be hidden behind my head on the other screen. The preview thing doesn't immediately show it for me. It used to. I don't know why it doesn't anymore. I sent you the actual name so you can get a sense of scale. Oh, okay. I will check that and be marveled by it later, I'm sure. But yeah, Globe, I hope you've been having a good week so far. Happy Wednesday. No, I have it's yeah, like I was saying, this set is actually a gift from my brother. I think it's probably because I've been to Paris twice, and one of those times was a school thing, and the other time was just on vacation stuff, and my brother did the traveling with me the second time. I kind of miss doing that. I haven't done any like really major traveling since COVID. The only amount of travel I've done since COVID has basically still just been within North America. I haven't gone overseas in a long time now. What'd you get? Ooh, L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. Good eating. That's base. Now what do I need? A's 1. Oh god, there's a lot. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 8 through 15. 8 through 15. Okay, I think it's all these itty bitty pieces. It is all those itty bitty pieces. Interesting. Cod. What do you mean? It's the go to fish for fish and chips generally. Deny modern flights, embrace the classic sea very sail. I don't know if I like. I'm not against the idea of sailing. I actually quite like being on a boat. I don't think I'd want to sail to Europe though. Paimon? What? Oh, the emote? Oh, oh, it's actually a global emote. Oh, Globe, where did you get that one from? Did they have a crossover recently? Previously? I assumed it was I assumed it was like somebody's channel or something. No, it's a global emote. And the cow's getting French this morning. Hey, Leshy, how's it going? Morning. How are you doing, Leshy? But oui. Je suis français, allemand. Pretty sure I got the grammar wrong there. No way, you do say I am French. Not I have Frenchness. Yes, the power. Oh my gosh, it is a little crap already time for your alarm. Oh, friends up, it's time to get ready, huh? So interesting thing. I've actually considered moving my streams to Tuesdays. There's just enough stuff going on with Wednesdays. Oh, like I'd avoided doing it on Tuesdays because the particular job position I was working kind of really sucks to do anything else on a Tuesday because Tuesday just sucks for that job. In general, though, I'm thinking of moving over to Tuesdays. There's just a few different things I want to do, or a few things I want to see that I can't do when I'm doing these on Wednesdays. Like a couple people who's the only day off they have lines up with me on Wednesday, and I'm like, I kind of also miss them too. So I might be shuffling things to Tuesday, or I might give it a shot. Doing well. Hope the Eiffel Tower treats you well. Yeah, as long as apparently the brothers The brothers of the great 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 grandsons of the builder don't try to sue me. We were talking earlier how Paris wants to keep the Olympic rings on the tower, but apparently, like, descendants of the original guy who built the tower are trying to sue the country or sue the city for trying to put the Olympic rings on there because they just, for one reason or another, don't want the Olympic rings on there. Now, hopefully, the Eiffel Tower treats me well. It should be less complicated than the Book Nook. It's the same company, but it should be less complicated than the Book Nook because there's just not as many pieces to deal with. Where the schedule winds take you, be free and enjoy a Tuesday. Oh, it'd be a Wednesday. I'd be moving to streaming on Tuesday. Free up my Wednesdays. Oh, but if I do that, and I can, mind you, I haven't really been doing the Pokemon Go Power Hour that much, anyways. Like the Spotlight Hour, I always call it the Power Hour. I don't know why. I haven't done the Spotlight Hour that much lately, anyways. And winter is coming, so I'm gonna be less inclined to do said Spotlight Hour. I'd try Tuesdays. I wouldn't want something up there forever. Put them in a museum or something. Would they even fit? I guess some museums are real big, but the Louvre is packed. Those rings look huge. I don't know if they'd fit in a museum. I feel like they'd just go in storage forever. Has Pokemon Go even done anything new in a while? They've introduced Dynamaxing. Like, very recently introduced Dynamaxing. Pokemon. There's more, like, they're still introducing Pokemon because they have generations upon generations of stuff to pull from. They had their Go Fest in July, which is like a yearly thing. It's a pretty standard yearly thing. They made a nice tiny little quality of life change where, like, if you have a Pokemon sitting next to a Pokestop and a Rocket Grunt is there and you try to click it and you accidentally click the Rocket Grunt, if you exit that, the Rocket Grunt actually moves over a little bit so you can finally click on the Pokemon proper. It's a nice little quality of life change. Better than the crystallization. Dynamaxing was a great idea, to be honest. Yeah, so Dynamaxing has been introduced. You can do shadow Pokemon in gyms now, or you can, like, fight shadow Pokemons from gyms now. Routes are a thing. You can follow, like, people can set routes and paths that you can follow and get rewards at the end for that. Yeah, nothing like mind-blowingly different. Nothing like a major game changer like when they introduced gyms and such. But yeah, it's still going. They're still adding some little new things, new mons. Get kicking. I don't play as much as I could, but I still try to do my community days and stuff like that. Well, actually, I missed the latest community day because we had his anniversary stream, and well, I knew I was going to be there for the anniversary stream, partially because I was taking part in it. Um, but yeah, so I missed the latest community day, but they do a recap in December, so I can always get them again then. I tried to catch a few from my computer, had no luck. They spawned. There's a stop near me, but no shiny luck, unfortunately, with the Ponyta. Come on. I've scored the lines. Please pop out. Okay, they're popping out. Okay. I just gotta remember to do it from the back so I don't accidentally, like, ruin the front pieces. They look exactly the same. 8, 9, 10, 11. They all look exactly the same. They might all actually be identical. Maybe I don't have to worry too much. I should probably keep them in pairs anyway. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, they're not quite all exactly the same. Okay, these top two are. Oh no, it'll be okay. I'm a smart enough cookie. I can figure out how to match things. It'll be fine. Probably. They didn't include wood. Or they didn't include wood. They included plenty of wood. They didn't include glue. I wonder. Okay, maybe there's no glue needed this time. This is also going to make it faster than the last set. I might not be here for 3 months trying to work on this. Ow. Mhm. What else is there? In other news, rude. What happened? Hey, Danny. How you doing? It's good to see you. Hope your night is going well. Or morning, I guess. It's very early morning. New glue equals rude. It looks like they may all. Kind of looking at the instructions. It looks like they may all just slot together. Funny thing is though, and they're chunky, so they might just hold together quite nicely. I do have some leftover glue still from the previous kit, and if it comes down to it, I can glue stuff in place. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, in other news, I finally started watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, or rather, I've started again. I started way back, like pretty much when it was first airing. It's kind of funny because I even own all the Blu-ray discs, but I've never actually finished watching Brotherhood. I watched the original, like the 2003 version, like many, many times. um, and I've read the manga, and I own all the manga too. I own all the books. For some reason, never, never watched and finished Brotherhood. Started it, but never got past like episode 10. Well, you kind of need to fix your sleep schedule because you're only starting in 2 weeks, but you're not tired. Oh no. It was me too whenever I went on summer break from school. My sleep schedule would be totally off from what I needed it to be for school. It's not the healthiest option. I did have a tendency to stay up basically all day the day previous and then crash into bed a little bit early the night before school would start. Is it the healthiest option out there? Probably not. It's definitely what I did though. That's how I travel too, to be honest. Like to avoid jet lag on things, I just stay up way too long. And then eventually crash at like 10 at night and there you go, no jet lag. Life hacks. Just sleep deprive yourself. Okay, that one's good. I'm a little surprised it actually put connector points up here where it's textured. Why would you put it on the textured area? No, it's funny, Brotherhood though. It's quite nostalgic to listen to it because they brought back so many, like all but two of the original vocal cast from like 2003 or something like that. It's kind of nostalgic to hear all of them again. Because what is it? Scar changed VAs because I think his original VA started getting more work as a live action actor or stage actor or something, so they couldn't get him back. And then the kid who played Alphonse Howard just like he plays a not that I've seen that part yet, but he plays a different role instead because he just aged out of being able to play Alphonse. Fair enough. He was a literal child back then. Actually, that's the thing I've been curious, Maddie. If you're, if you, if I can pick your brain for a moment, or I might pick your brain later if you're busy right now. What's the current situation in voice acting? No, never. What's the current situation with kids in voice acting? Because I feel like I remember back in the first part of like the first 10 years of the 2000s or so, is that kid actors they were trying to get a few more kid actors to voice kid parts, but I don't know if that's changed now. Depends on the content. Oh, okay. Because like for Alphonsino, for instance, they didn't get maybe they tried some other kids. He was voiced by a kid originally, but like in Brotherhood, he's voiced by a woman. Um, which even in the Japanese version, he's voiced by a woman. I'm pretty sure both boys are voiced by adult women. But yeah, they got an adult lady to voice him this time, and I kind of wonder whether or not they actually tried other kids, or if there's like if it's fallen out of popularity to try to get kids. Child labor laws and all that maybe just makes it too difficult for companies to want to bother. I don't know. Mhm. If it's more adult, then you hire an adult. Oh, like if the series itself is more adult? That's fair. Time for work. Have fun, Micah. I hope you have a good day with work, Princeps. Take care of yourself. was good to see you. Thank you again for the gifted subs. Soaring sex violence. Ah, I see. Okay, that's fair enough. Because I was thinking, like, well, Full Metal's got. I don't think it's not rated mature. It's got its fair bit of blood. I guess Brotherhood, if Brotherhood explores to the full extent, of course, that the manga did, which, well, I guess was the point of it. Um, I guess it makes sense perhaps that they'd have gotten an adult for it because yeah, I don't think they brought any kids in for the Brotherhood dub. Actually, I don't know because there's that little girl from the east, and I haven't looked up I haven't seen her yet in the show. I haven't looked up her VA to find out if it's an adult or a kid. She's small. She looked like a kid. Adults can also usually do a more consistent performance. Oh, really? Just in that, like, kids will, especially for a long series, because kids will age out of it, or just like kids themselves tend to not be very consistent in the way they speak. You're training in voicing kids? Oh, neat. Hey, Daxus. How's it going? Good to see you, man. Hope you've had a good Wednesday thus far. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly on some commentary stuff I'd watched at a point later, I think they kept the bowl that they used for his voice because like no other bowl sounded quite the same or something like that. Kids don't have the life experience to understand what it really means to be a kid. They're still too in that experience. Oh, I see. It's kind of chilling before bed. How you doing today? Not too bad. I woke up from a nap and then came to stream. If only because I've been doing these 5 a.m. shifts, so it's like, ugh, I'm tired. But no, I hope you've had a good day too, Daxus. I hope you've had a good day too. Edward play. Oh, Nina. It was so funny because I was, I could have picked any other screenshot to be like, look what I'm starting. And it's like, it has to be Nina. I got to that episode, I'm like, it has to be Nina. I can't believe how early that episode happens though in Brotherhood, and just how quickly it's over and done with. The beginning bit, and I guess like finally they recreated the beginning bit really faithfully in the 2003 anime. That I guess they don't really have to rehash over all of it again. Like I remember Barry the Chopper got like an episode or two before like the thing at the lab went down, and I'm like, man, they totally skipped this guy. And what was it? There was like another instance that like was a 2 episode thing. Chad Tucker might have been a 2 episode thing, and he was like a 1 episode. I'm like, whoa, it's moving so. The first 10 episodes are moving so quickly. Oh no. Oh, and Daxus, so anybody coming in a little late. If you're curious what I'm making, it's this. I'm doing a wooden Eiffel Tower. I'm still standing. My whole workspace gonna smell like wood. 3D puzzle? Yeah, it's the same company that I did this book nook several months ago that took me several months to finish. Um, took me way longer than I thought it would. But yeah, they make 3D puzzles. There's a lighting kit and everything that I'll have to string through the tower. But they make some really cool stuff. 146 pieces to sand and meticulously glue. Like I said, there's no glue included. I don't think they're meant to be glued because these pieces are so chunky. I think they're just meant to interlock. I'm not gonna push that in because I'm definitely holding this upside down. But I think it's just meant to interlock. It's very much more just a puzzle than like a. You guys ever remember those like foam 3D puzzles? It's quite a while ago. There's a company that used to do foam cutout pieces, and they do things like trains, automobiles. The Eiffel Tower was probably one, but yeah, they're made out of foam and they have like stickers on the front for the imaging. Be honest, you will glue it. I don't know if it's firm, if it sticks nice and firm. I probably won't. I actually prefer to reduce my glue use as much as I can generally. But I also am a stickler for like if it calls for glue in the instructions, it's like okay, we glue in this. I also don't know if I'd have like enough of enough of the old glue that they had, because I didn't throw out the tube because I was like, I could maybe use it later, but I honestly don't actually know if I would have enough. You reduce your usage? Oh no, that one was bad. Good but bad. And glue sticky. Yeah, admittedly, I get a little tired of having to, because I definitely am one of those types who just uses my fingers to wipe off the excess, and then I'm like, oh, I'm a sticky mess. Oh my god! So I've mentioned before that me and my girlfriend met at a festival 2 years ago. You just realized the recap video of the festival has you in it. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's funny. Especially the ones in the tube. Oh, Xana, you just on a roll today. You guys, Danny, you guys gonna save that video? You just let me download that video, save a clip of it, and be like, "Look, it's us." It'd be kind of like a fun memory to look back on in years down the line. Mind you, the other set. I want to say this won't take too long, but the other set, I feel like I wasn't doing this much sanding. YouTube just randomly popped up and was like, "Eh, sure, let's watch it." Oh, that's super neat. I had a not so great day, and like all comedian stuff feels my humor. Oh, I'm sorry to hear your day wasn't so hot. I guess you were saying earlier that you had a bit of a. What were you saying earlier? My memory's kind of jumbly because I've been napping when I get home. That was today, right? You're almost free, right? 2 more days? 2 more days, and then you get your mini vacation again? Your last one until like the new year, because holiday season be holiday season, and who gets holidays during the holiday season, really? One more day. One more day. You're almost there, Xana. You're almost home free. For at least a little bit. Starts Friday. Oh, I feel like I just got off of vacation basically a couple weeks ago, and I'm already ready to be back on vacation. uh, Sad thing is we aren't really that visible because my best friend thought it'd be funny to wear a horse mask and that covers most of our heads. Well, at least your friend makes for a very clear marker that it's you two in behind. That's kind of funny. I'm in a couple. They're probably still up on YouTube somewhere. I'm in a couple videos for like anime convention things, but not my face. I'm in a couple videos for anime conventions because I just kind of happened to walk past, and I'm like, I recognize my like the blue hair I had at the time, the sewing work I did on these two outfits. Hey, Beetle, how you doing? Good to see you. Beetle, thank you for turning on the system. Man, this whole how long have I been here? This whole hour. I'm technically not supposed to be running because nobody turned the computer on. Oh, wouldn't that be funny? You just get stuck on the starting screen until the computer system, the first gets redeemed. We slacking. You guys just don't want me here. No, just kidding. It still makes me laugh a little bit. At least inside, if not outwardly, every time I hear that power button go off. It's okay. A little bit of a low energy sad day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I hope the rest of the day is relaxing for you at least, and tomorrow is a little bit better. I've not been super high energy myself, admittedly. When am I ever? Am I ever really? Well, I guess I am sometimes. You pair me up with the right people, and I get pretty. I don't even get bouncing off the walls hyper. I just get louder, I guess. Thank you. Appreciate the nice words. Of course. Oh, more bots. There seems to be an influx of Twitch bots lately. I swear. Thankfully, the auto moderation setup has been helping with it, but man, I don't know what's the deal lately. You bots, I know, right? Bum, 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 bum. No, it's oh gosh, what was it? There's something I'd seen earlier today that I was kind of idly thinking about. Idly thinking about. I've totally forgotten what it was by this point. How much has been done for the build so far? Not a whole lot. I'm literally still like on right. Oh my god, you say that, and I've just looked at the time because an hour has passed. I'm right here. I'm still right here. Um, it's funny. I had a so yeah. The only things I've done so far is I have cut out the base, and I've cut out these things, and I'm sanding them. Oh no, this it's funny because I'd put up a poll, being like, how many streams do you think you'll take, and the winning vote is 2 streams. Might not be. Burn the bots. I'm like, yeah, you're one of the good ones. I make that joke all the time, and people are like, no bots. And I'm like, I'll just slink away quietly, or just use like the sweat emote, and be like, oh no, they're on to me. You got this. I believe in you. It's just it's a testament of tenacity. It's a challenge of tenacity, even if it's not 2 streams. I'm not gonna try to rush it to make it be 2 streams. I do my crafting days to have like a quieter day. Not that not that my video game days are particularly stressful. Spirit Fair is just sad. I guess Call of the Lamb gets a little more stressful as like every single day a new person just dies. Did I say 2 streams? I meant 2 months. Oh gosh, hopefully not. There's a fingerprint on my Eiffel Tower. Oh, I guess that must be where the lights go. Okay, now I gotta go watch the 2003 one as well. Been that one, Only My Girlfriend Invisible in this year's. Oh, so have you guys gone every year since you met there? That's cute. 14 and 15. Are you? No, wait. Are you all the same? I didn't think you were, but maybe you are. Maybe you're all symmetrical. Spiggity bit, spiggity bit. Okay. You and you match, and you match, and you two match. Okay. It's my sets. The book took 6 hours to build. 6 months later, it was the painting. The painting took me forever. Okay, from the back half. One flat with the spiggity bit going into this one. Yeah, yeah. Another part of it as well. Oh my gosh, it scares me because it's wood. There we go. It's very stiff. But I also don't want to risk breaking anything. Another part of it as well, I think, with the book nook is I get very picky about things. I like a lot of precision in the things that I do, so I'll fuss over little things a little bit more than I should sometimes. You joining okay? Oh yeah, I think you're joining okay. So like, and like even I decided, I'm like, oh yeah, I have like paint pens, or I ordered paint pens. I'm gonna make things like match nicely, stuff like that. Stuff I really didn't have to do. With the okay, so that's the top corner. Then there's this one with the flat and the opening, versus that one with the flat and the sticky bit. It's where you hold your anniversary. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute. What kind of festival is it? I feel like you may have told me before. I've probably forgotten. Oof. Anybody else hear that click? Just me? It's okay. It's okay. It's like a musical festival thing? This year was the 10-year festival, so it's even larger than before as well. Oh, neat. Careful, if you two are together long enough and marriage is a thing for you. Oh gosh, you know that'd be kind of neat if it were like a musical festival and you could get someone to like record that if you were to do a proposal or something. No pressure, like no pressure, but it'd be kind of fun. Maybe he log in, he log out. He log in? He cat. Oh my gosh. How's it going, man? I saw you were playing Space Marines earlier. How's the brain rot? You're good. You go. Wait. One of these has a window? Uh oh. I don't know, but you. No, you look fine. You look fine. You're showing an old 40K bud. He really liked it. And we started talking about models, and we got angry. Okay, is he another person you tried to bring like a ginormous dragon into a fight or something like that? Did he play your weird like that thing that looks like a Joker that would just rip the organs out of people? If you're interested, I can send the last few recap videos so you have an idea. Yeah, if you want to even just throw it in Discord under like the watching tab, I can take a look at it a little bit later. Okay, so that one goes there. No, he played Grey Knights, White Scars. Okay, you're gonna have to explain that one a little bit to me. I don't. I guess just not quite the bullshit ones. Maybe they're still bullshit. I don't know. Oh wait, these go underneath? Wait, really? These are going underneath, not on top? Oh yeah, they totally are. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Chat limit. Under which tab? Didn't quite hear that. I have there's a channel just called Watching. There's a little TV symbol. You throw it in there. Okay, that's that corner. I'm just gonna better just make sure I've got all the correct corners. Top one wants sticky bit and that. So I'm pretty sure it's that one. Bottom one wants stick bit. It's that one. And this corner should be that one. Okay. Interesting. Shortest you can give. Paladins and Mongolians. Oh, okay. So what was the cause for the angry part? Oh, this is neat. You like tower rank? Oh man, this is gonna be tight. God damn. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. I feel like I'm gonna like damage some of the top pointy parts. They're very fine. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on, you. Just go in a little. Just a little. Hey, Sassy. Make sure you're using a learn lore as you sleep video for 40K, and after a week, I'm finally 3-ish chapters in 1.5 hours. I always go back to the last place I remember. Models we used to buy being far more expensive than they actually used to be. E.g. a single HQ unit on a bike costing $58. They're not used to be 40, now they're 85, etc., etc. Yeah, I remember you saying in that call the other night that the prices, or no, wait, was it on stream? No, it was on stream. I don't remember. I remember you saying the other night though about how like the prices have gone up again, another like few percent. Like, how much? Ugh, I know there's a degree of to which the market will bear, but like, guys, come on. How do you even? I guess do they even want new people in the game? Are they just banking on the people who have been there forever and just want to stay current? God, I feel like I'm gonna break something. Also, hey Sassy, I hope you blah 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 blah. How have you been? Hope you've been well. I can talk. Sent them? Cool, sounds good. Thank you. I'll take a look a little later. What about $70 worth of minis at GenCon for a friend in Netherlands? It includes only 5 minis. Oh my gosh. Wait, was your friend in the Netherlands like not able to get them or something? Mind you, none painted or assembled. Oh my gosh. Man, you know what I should have done? Because there used to be a Games Workshop in the city where I live, and sometime in the past few years, maybe it's more than a few years, at some point in the last little bit, they shut down. Man, I should have. Ooh, it makes me nervous. This makes me the cracking makes me nervous. I should have gone to see whether or not anything went on like super discounted sale. Either like buy them for other people or I don't know, flip them or something. Song sounds different. Maybe it's the same. Sassy salty dog. Salty bun. Oh, this piece makes me nervous. This piece makes me nervous. It's supposed to go all the way in, but please, please, thingy. You're made out of wood. Oh god. Cracking makes me nervous. If this doesn't go, I'm gonna cry. I go on a rant, but they ask, what are you building? Oh, yeah, sorry. This thing. My brother gave it to me as a Christmas gift. I've been meaning to put it together. I can only assume he gave me an Eiffel Tower because we went to Paris together for a vacation. Oh, God. Please? Oh, there we go. It's going. It's slowly going. Oh, but the cracking is still freaking me out a little. I'm trying to get the bass in there. Just we had a poll going to figure out for taking bets on how many sessions it'll take for me to actually finish this, considering how long it took for me to actually finish the Book Nook last time. And this is the same company. Oh my god, if this breaks, what do I do? Cry? I think I just cry. Okay. Oh, interesting. I realized my corner piece is just that one? Maybe just that one. The one of my corner pieces just not punch out nicely? Or is it just because of the joining spot? No, it might just be the joining spot. Maybe. Maybe I was supposed to score that out. Maybe? Maybe not. I'll see when I get the rest of them going. But yeah, kind of a hippie music festival. There was activities like pottery, leather, working arts, crafting. Oh, that's cool. So it kind of sounds like, oh my god. Ooh! The crafting thing, like almost makes it sound like one of those Ren Fair type of things. Or like so the artisan stuff. Whoa! I think I only take 4 maximum. Do you have one of those 3D plastic pens to be able to fake something? I do not. I almost backed one of those like way back in the day, but I couldn't seem to find really substantially consistent reviews on it that I decided to pass. Come on, Tower. Actually, I was asking earlier, but now that we've got more people about, has anybody else been to Paris? Especially since we got a couple Europeans around now. Oh, come on, you. You're almost all the way in. With enough glue, sandpaper, and prayers, anything is possible. Pretty much. A little bit of tenacity. It's funny because then it was all like, okay, you're gonna glue it. I'm like, I might not. And oh my gosh, with the way this thing is going, I'm not going to. It does not need the glue. This thing is, I'm not getting this thing out again. Like if I've put the wrong pieces in, I'm so fucked. Oh, oh my gosh. Living passion. Okay, so those pieces are not. No, they've punched out exactly as they're supposed to. They just don't have a clean corner on them. Interesting. I could try to score the line out. Oh, do I want to chance that? Hold on. Screeches and freedom. Oh no, it's not a very deep line. I'm not going to try to do this, especially though it's already in there. I don't think it's meant to be done. Nope, it's not meant to be. Okay, those ooh. Living passion to believe it. Oh, please. Better question, will you paint it when you're done? I don't think so. This one's not, doesn't seem to be meant to be a painted model. So I might just leave it in its natural wood. Because I feel like if I need to paint it, I gotta start painting it now. Because this is like, there's like detail on the grounds for Paris here. Or the grounds under the Eiffel Tower. But no, I think it's got like texturing and stuff in the wood too. I actually don't know if the camera picks that up. It's got a bit of texturing on like the brick and woods and stuff like that. So I don't think I'll paint it. I think I'll just leave it as a wood model. Oh god. Fear. Oh, can you guys hear that cracking? Does my microphone pick up the cracking of the wood going into place? Okay, that one's in. One more corner. Yes. Okay, so you can at least understand my fear and pain a little bit. Oh. Okay, that's in. That's in, that's good. That's good. Okay, that's good. Whew. Okay. Window is on this side. Oh, it's solid. Okay. We are an hour and 15 in. I have a base in 4 corners. Oh, man. We're on this step now. Okay. Oh my gosh, my fingies. What I might do, I gotta let the ads run pretty soon here anyway. You know what? Because I haven't done it in a while, and because I'm not quite so rushed on the crafting days, I think I'll put us up for a quick session of words on stream. We can get that started, and I'll let the ads run. I'll play with you guys for a little bit until they run, or after they finish running. Ah! I didn't mean to start. I think I have to recopy the source if I recall correctly. Hang on, studio mode, this thing, properties. Na 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 na. Properties, this thing, copy paste that in. And that should be good. Here, let me put us to this one. Oh good, it shows up. And the audio works. I know what I'm doing sometimes. I'm gonna pause the free running music because I like this song and come back to it later. Okay, yeah. I think the ads are about to start like in a minute, so I'll get this thing going. We'll play a couple rounds of it, see how far we get, and then get back to this thingy. Because I've run out of snoozes. Okay. Y'all remember how to play? Anagrams time. I kind of wonder if it imagine ads. You're lucky. You live in an area that I guess has a fairly small I can't spell. A fairly small ad pool, so you don't get too much, do you? Despite the fact that they might be like they're supposed to be like 3 minutes or something like that. You only get a few, don't you? Can't think of anything. Need to go check on Puppy. Fantastic caring for her in the house this week. Oh, is it Bella Puppy or is this a different puppy? Orca? You know, I should have gotten it. It's like our provincial animal, basically. Oh, Bella dog? Oh, okay. You were this close to getting... Oh, really? Almost got a second hog? Like a puppy or like an older dog that'd be adopted? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. No, it's not 2 R's. This is not very many letters. You're just gonna fail on the first thing, because I can't think of anything either. A 6-month-old. Oh my gosh. Oh, really cute. What was the deciding factor to not do so? I guess is the other question. Why don't you need to get up and I can stretch in my chair. Actor? Oh, good call, good call. Timing was bad. Wanted to get a playmate for her because she's anxious and has a lot of energy. Ah, I see. Are there any dog parks nearby to be able to like take her to? Just run around? Or is she like, I guess if she doesn't, I don't know if she plays well with other dogs that are like strangers. Mom was gonna be out of town as the day before she went. Oh, I see. Yeah, probably not a great time for that then. There we go. Aww. Actually, you know what? I am gonna run to Little Bun. I will be back shortly. There we go. Oh my god. We're out of practice, aren't we? We used to be so fast at this. Well, I guess the timing is good. The ad break was standard anyway. Code. Door. We're so out of practice. Okay, go back to the screen. I'm thinking. I guess on the chatting days we can switch between the two. Maybe I'll open up this other one too. There we go. A tire. Thank you for keeping the pond clean. Okay. The base. The most base of the base. And now I need... What the heck? What is this? D15, 23, 16, and 17? Wait, they curve? Oh no. Oh no. What is this? This is D... Oh god, they're gonna curve? I don't think I'm ready for this. That's scary. That idea is scary. The 15, 16, 17, and 23. Okay. Oh, right. Music. It's too quiet. The 15, 16, 17, 23. Oh boy. What's the right side? They're both brown. Okay. This'll be the right side then. I think as a concept this is super cool that it curves. But as an individual who has to put this together, it makes me a little nervous. one at a time. I feel like this is like one thing I really don't want to get mixed up on where it should be. There we go. 15. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it shifting under my fingers. Oh, it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. I realize I know it's built that way. It's built to flex, but it's still freaking me out a little. I don't really need to sand that bit there, do I? It's gonna be hidden. Also, this is like my monthly reminder. If you've not watched Freerun yet, I highly recommend it. Oh, why am I pulling so much trash? Sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes it's just a garbage type of day. Whatever, I'm gonna sand it anyway. Makes my head feel better. Discus are cute. What is the leaderboard at right now? Danny, I think you pulled the top thing last month, so you've got the funny badge in Discord. I think Tatra holds the top spot right now because Zero got pulled out of the pond the other day. I can't remember. Fish board. Oh, so Princeps hold top spot for like gold quantity. French artifact. Gecko, do you appreciate my terrible pun title? You might be the only person who understands the terrible pun that is the title of this stream. Yeah, it was a pink something. Yeah, it was. It's called Zero. It's some weird dancing doll. I don't really know what it's a reference to. I hate it. Causing Gecko physical pain. I hate it. It's great. Okay, this is 15. God, this piece makes me nervous. 15. Wait. Oh, it's going on the bottom. What? Okay. Where? This is in this orientation. Piece 15. I don't remember what was the front or back anymore. Hey, Xander! How's it going? Good to see you. How's the building going so far? Very slowly. I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes, and all I've done so far of this Eiffel Tower is this. we were taking a we were taking bets. Actually, I'm a little curious. I'm a little curious because there's more people here now. And having seen this first part on how long it's taken. Last time 2-1. We're gonna see if the answer changes. See if the answer changes. Not too much lurking being EP. It's an EP Wednesday. It's an EP Wednesday. I've kind of been feeling that too. I was like, I am lit tired. I'm taking a nap. Oh, this piece freaks me out with the flexing. Daxis, you want to feel the psychological pain too? It's just a terrible pun because the thing is called the Eiffel Tower, but tour, I'm saying that with an incredibly English pronunciation. Tour is the French word for tower, so like the Eiffel Tower is a tour Eiffel. That's a terrible pronunciation. My French teacher would be incredibly mad at me. But that's the pun. That's the terrible pun. I have napped all day. Yeah, Danny's having the trouble of can't sleep, should sleep, can't sleep. You've napped all day. You're still tired. Compared to how long it took them to build it, you're doing pretty all right. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm doing well compared to the literal building of the Eiffel Tower. Okay, are you in the wrong spot or something? This is number 15. You only fit one way, and that was not the way? Normally that's me, but today I guess it's totally different. Maybe you do only fit one way. Maybe it is this way then. It saves me some headache trying to figure it out. Oh my gosh. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's 4:30 there. Oh my god.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, we've got a probability test going. Y'all know the rules. All in or bust. Take your point bets. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is... I, I feel like, because like these bits that I'm now balancing on are so fine. And I'm like, I don't know if I should be balancing on those. It's cause for concern. I feel like I'm gonna snap this bloody thing. They all kind of have to go in at the same time, too. Woo! I don't like this. I went all in. Maybe I'll take it all. What was the result last time? I believe, if it affects your choice, I believe the result last time was tails. Oh my gosh, please stay in your spot. Please stay in your spot. Okay. Ooh, the cracking. Have it be tails. I spent $2,000 on this. V, you walked away with like 16,000 or something last time, didn't you? Because I remember you bet. Oh my god, last time you bet 10K and won. Oh my god, this middle league bit. Please, please, just go in. Oh my god. The snapping. Oh, it's gonna give me a heart attack. Tails for the win. Whew. One down. 3 more to go. Oh my god. It's nerve wracking. Also, JoJo ending? Oh, absolutely. I love Roundabout. Forget, like, okay, not like forget JoJo, but like, Roundabout's just, it's a song from like the 80s. I just love this song. I like this song. I was so tickled pink. I was so like, a lot of the JoJo music that they've used, Walk Like an Egyptian and like the Cherry Cola one, I'm like, what? They use these as JoJo music? That's awesome. It's right here. It's a pretty good song. It was kind of funny because when I was visiting V, we'd come across a roundabout, and what did he call those? A rotary? A turnstile? I can't remember, but I'm like, it's roundabout. And he's like, it's the other word. I'm like, no, it has to be roundabout, or else the Yes song doesn't make sense anymore. Okay, that's one. Here's number 16. My lighting kit. Just go over there. Pick up? Oh, sorry. Oh, God. I don't. Hang on a second. Oh, this is going to be weird. Just a second. Just a second. I don't think I. Do I even have your Fugi on here? I don't even know if I have your Fugi.
It don't fucking matter. It is a rotary, alright?
Yeah, but
it ain't a roundabout. It ain't a turnstile. It ain't a traffic circle. It's a rotary, alright?
Traffic circle, right. That's what I was thinking of. I know I got you around here somewhere. No, but like, the roundabout just flows off the tongue so much nicer. You know? You know? It's so funny. He's already hung up and I haven't even realized. Bum, bum. I discovered the other problem, of course, because picking up that phone hangs me up in the other the other thing. I'm like, wait, why did my microphone stop working? So roundabout, right? Exactly. I don't know who that guy was. No, you know what I think when I hear rotary? I either think of the cutting blade I use for my sewing stuff because it's a rotary blade, or I think of a rotary club, which is like rich people club. 16, 17, 23. You know, I may perhaps acquiesce when on the East Coast in your territory to calling it. No, you know what? Even if I'm in your territory, I'm never going to remember to call it a rotary. Rotary phone is what you think of? That's fair, that's fair. Who's that nerd talking? I just, I left the pet door open and this bunny hopped in. Oh, snapping. Scares me. Gecko, you can't call him a nerd. He's your, like, not father figure. There we go. Can you pop out? Come on. Please? Last piece? A little more? A little more. Ooh, there we go. Number 16. Oh boy. Sandpaper. It's a state, not a territory. Did I say territory? Your turf, I guess, if I'm on your turf. It's a territory of mine. This is weird. No, he's Mapno's dad, I'm just in play. Oh, fair enough. Admittedly, when I say territory, I don't think of it like the Canadian territories. Heck, I barely refer to the Canadian territories as territories. I feel like I still just call them provinces. It is territory, not a territory. No. We'll just call it these thumping grounds. Not stomping grounds. Thumping grounds. Hey, bunny boy. It's got an emote from this. Can I even pull it up on here? I don't know if it's gonna play nice. Someone else can hit it for me. There we go. Daxus has it. Thank you, Daxus. Thumping ground. Especially since I'm living in the civilized part of the world. Oh, Invictus, who's getting them. Hey man, how's it going? No, just I'm giving Varandell a hard time. I'm giving Varandell a hard time. I called his area a territory. He's like, it's a state, not a territory. So we're calling it the thumping grounds now, not the stomping grounds. But because he's a bunny, it's the thumping grounds. How you been, Invictus? Hope you've been having a good Wednesday. I am. Oh, if you're curious, I'm building an Eiffel Tower. I'm building it very slowly. Oh, coin flip time. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Danny. Exclamation point flip. Hit it. Do the thing. This is all on you. Whether you win or lose, you have no one to blame but yourself. And the 50-50 randomizer. Exclamation point flip. There we go. Oh, it's heads. Where is my tablet? Come here, thingy. Mighty money. Take it all. Now, Gecko, you gotta share a little bit. You gotta share a little bit. Choose outcome. Oh, we had a 53% run on heads. Pretty close split. Pretty close split. There we go. Predictions out. Danny. No. Xander too. Man, wow. Okay, I'm just realizing there is so much like red in the chat. Okay, 5.7k to split between Varandell and Gecko. Spend it wisely. You lost it all. Oh, you'll gain it back. It's okay. You'll gain it back. And at least you already spent a large chunk of it. You know, to my surprise, we still have not found the Panzer. We've still not found your L.Y.K.A.I.O.S submission for the pool. We're still missing one of Xana's too. They're hiding. They're in there somewhere. I missed the gamble. Yeah, sorry, Xana. And here, as I usually do, for all of you who didn't win the gamba, I'm not gonna. Oh, dang it! I give you a free one on the house, so you don't have to pay the 500 points for it. Okay, this one was 15. This one is 16. This one is 16. Panzer of the L.Y.K.A.I.O.S is an elusive creature. Oh, I know. I think it's so funny because like the blue puzzle was added to the lake and it was pulled up the blue puzzle was pulled up quite quickly and like almost back to back. It was pulled up twice within the same stream, very short one after the other, which I thought was crazy. And that has the highest point total that's actually been added to that lake. So the Panzer is of lesser value, like rarity wise, and and Xana's like other item is lesser value rarity wise, and we've not seen them yet, and it's been like, I know my streaming's been a little sporadic sometimes, but like it's been like a month. I think it's been like a month. Xana gonna try for that moon. Oh, like I'm starting to forget. I'm trying to forget if we added a sound effect for the moon. A sailfish. Oh, okay, there we go. Number 16 went in a lot nicer than number 15. Thank you, number 16. You're my new favorite. Parrot fish. Why am I fixing this bottom part? Literally no one is going to see it. I will forget about it later. Why am I fixing this bottom part? Why am I like this? Okay, 16. Okay. It's shaping. It's shaping slowly. What's next? 17, and then 23. Why do I skip 18? Like, this is 18. Why isn't it just called 18? Oh, maybe it's just relative to where it is in this space. Okay, now this is an odd choice thingy. You put it on the big flat edge instead of the same edge as literally all the other pieces. Why? I messaged you on the 26th of July. Oh my gosh, it's almost been 2 months then. Come on, you. Because, yeah, I think yours and Xana's added about the same time. So, yeah, if it's been almost 2 months for you, it's probably been almost 2 months for Xana as well. I can. You can do it. I guess this is just garbage. Okay. Technically this piece is backwards. But is this the one that didn't want to go in the other direction? Oh, I'm gonna regret my life choices here in a second. Oh, that's weird. Spotify, you're playing music that is not ordinarily on my list. Why is it doing that? Not that this is a bad song, but I don't understand why it's playing music that's not on my usual list. Oh, gosh. Please, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's technically supposed to go the other way. I despise this time of year. If I don't use a blanket, I'm cold. If I use a blanket, you're hot. You just want to sleep. Do you have like a small blanket you could use? Because I find I actually have trouble falling asleep unless I have something kind of up around my neck area. Um, so I kind of have like, it's not a baby blanket, but it is like just like a half blanket basically, a smaller blanket that I use that I put up um, just around my shoulder area. It's kind of enough just to keep me warm during this time of year and also give me like a little bit of weight that helps me fall asleep. Okay, that one went back in not too bad. Oh, here's the song again, Xana. The one that you freaked me out with earlier. for for anyone who wasn't quite here at the right at the beginning of stream, um, like literally right at the beginning of stream before I even technically hit go live, I usually do my version of like vocal warm up pre-stream by playing music on Spotify because I'm going to be using it for the starting screen anyway. So I play music on Spotify, make sure my audio is working. I usually sing to the music as like a means of vocal warm up. And it was so funny because this song had come on earlier and Xana had typed the lyrics in the chat. Meanwhile, I'm still wandering around like the office and house and stuff, getting a snack, getting some water, stuff like that. I come back and I see that Xana has typed the lyrics into the chat of this song that I've been listening to in an earpiece, or like off of my headset, basically from the computer. And I'm like, wait, what? Did I hit live? Have I been live this whole time? Nope, just coincidence. Xana was also listening to the song and vibing and typed the lyrics out in the chat at the same time that I was listening to it. I'm like, oh my god, okay. Panic averted. I know my main problem is I got used to my girlfriend being beside me because she was working her hometown and we got Alicia sleeping with her. Aww. I hope she'll be back soon. It is the nice thing about cooler weather. Snuggle time is easier. I'm not a big fan of the cold, but you know, it is a big plus to it. It makes a snuggle time easier. It's off her dress now. Let go. Let's go here. Okay, what am I holding? Number 17. Number 17 goes opposite to this one. Okay, so it goes over here. There is a right side. And the right side is this side. Oh, at least the curve isn't as intense on this one. I'm trying to remember. Is Mr. Brightside one of those songs now that it's joked that it'll be like at a wedding almost without fail, despite the fact that its message being what it is? Kind of like Don't Stop Believing. Like that one without fail shows up at a wedding. Come on. You. Good. You. Maybe? 2 weeks we're going back to dorms, which means we'll be able to spend most of the day together. We won't be able to sleep together because mixed gender rooms are prohibited. Ah, school. I get it. Sometimes. On one hand, it's like, you know what? We're supposed to be adults here. On the other hand, college students. Sometimes they be a little crazy. I guess the school just doesn't want any trouble on their hands, potential trouble on their hands, so better safe than sorry for them. I promise me. Oh, this one is being finicky. So we spoke. Shave a little piece of that off. There we go. Now the rains. There we go. Whew. This actually makes me sweat a little bit. In like a nervous sort of way. Na, 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 na. You know, I may have asked this before. Okay, so I really like this song. And Game of Thrones absolutely botched their ending to the point where they are just nobody cares about Game of Thrones anymore. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe House of the Dragon is great, but I definitely haven't watched it after they bombed their last season. I'm trying to think, have we had another piece of media that like flubbed their last season or something, or like a movie or something so badly that it just killed their reputation the same way Game of Thrones did with their season 8? Star Wars? Star Wars? Both of you? Star Wars? Dorms are separate from the uni, but yes, still everyone there is an adult who I also think the fact that every day at least twice I can clearly smell the devil's lettuce would be a bigger issue, but no one cares. Star Wars, huh? Do you think because of like movies like 7, 8, 9? Like the what do they call? The sequel movies, I guess? Yeah, because it's all relative in spacing, right? So they're the sequel movies. Okay, seriously. What is going on with my playlist? Like I like free run music, but I don't have these songs on my playlist. Weird. I don't know why it's picking from these. Just like stop trying to be smart. Weird. Aragon managed to do it all in one movie. Oh, that's true too. I actually saw the Aragon movie too, and it was a choice. I remember loving that book too when I was younger. 7, 8, 9 are not Star Wars. Another would be the Amazon Lord of the Rings wannabe shit show. I've not actually like Rings of Power. I've not actually watched any of Rings of Power, so I can't speak on the matter and how good or bad it is. I thought it was pretty well received though. No, you feel Marvel's at that stage too. Marvel is, I think, like superhero movie fatigue is a thing that's kicking in, or kicked in a while ago. There's a lot. I bet you expect to see this no further completed next week. Hey now, hey now. They will be at least one step further because I literally got to take this piece out and put it in. Rings of Power was dunked on for its debut. Oh, was there some? No, it was just Rings of Power. I was thinking if there was another thing I was mixing it up with, but I don't think there is. Oh, for some reason I thought it was doing pretty well. I remember being a little disappointed for the weirdest reasons, really. I remember like the when the Hobbit movies came out and they showed the elves, and they brought Legolas back for some reason or another because I guess they just really liked Orlando Bloom. I remember they brought the elves back, and they didn't even have pointy. Or wait, or am I thinking of Aragon? Maybe I'm thinking of Aragon. It was either Aragon or it was one of the Hobbit movies where the elves didn't even have pointed ears, and I was like, wait, what? Why? It's such a small thing, but like, I think it's a fairly important thing. Also, have a good night, Santa. Oh, anyone who's read a word of Tolkien knows it's really, really shit. I think my trouble more is that I've not watched any of Rings of Power. I don't actually really know much of anything about Rings of Power. In the Hobbit movie, the elves have pointy ears. You're pretty sure. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of Aragon then, where they decided not. No, because I know Aragon had elves too, and they just for some reason did not give anybody pointed ears for elves in there. It was probably that. I feel like it'd be really strange for Lord of the Rings to not give their elves pointy ears after they already did it the first time. So wait, so what is the? It's one of those things that I put on my list, and I just still never quite got to. Like, what is the premise on Rings of Power? Is it just a totally different side story that deals with some of the other rings? Because it's not a retelling of the whole. It's not a retelling of the whole trilogy. Or is it like the Silmarillion? Did they adapt the Silmarillion basically? Well, but then they just used the Silmarillion, didn't they? I don't know. It's a name. Tiny Sandy. Yeah, the Aragon movie wasn't very hot. I've actually not even watched movie 9 for the Star Wars set. I think I watched movie 7 and 8, and 9 just fell off my radar. I will probably watch it one day just for the sake of finally saying I finished it, but it's it's not very high on my priority list. Bum, 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 ba-dum. What else was there? It's the second age, the part after the Silmarillion, but before Lord of the Rings, when Sauron first came to power after the defeat of Morgoth. Oh, okay. So it's the in between. Gotcha. What I don't know. Like I for as much as I enjoyed the first three, as much as I enjoyed the original three Lord of the Rings movie, and I watched the Hobbit ones too. They were all right. I thought maybe it was a little bit much to have to stretch it out into three. Was it three movies of the Hobbit? If I remember correctly. It's been a while. I remember thinking, I'm like, this seems a little bit strange that you've decided to stretch it out into this many movies, but okay. I enjoyed them well enough. Yeah, for some reason I've not watched anything of Rings of Power. And I have access to it even. You'd think I would, but no. Sweep some of this debris off. Oopsies. Okay, you. What's your correct way? This way. The two main problems are one, they're trying to condense about 2,000 years of things that happened into a week. Really? And they're not following his story. See, I don't get what's the deal with these production companies that are lucky enough to have source material for stuff and don't want to follow the source material. I'm like, you do it, like, I don't know, maybe you just want to be creative and leave your mark on the world, but like it's like you have very well loved source material here. Why don't you just use it? It's a kind of the same problem they had with The Witcher, wasn't it? And what's his face, Henry Cavill, was like, well, if you're gonna go off, like, try to go off and do your own weird random thing with it when we have all of this stuff you can work with right here. And he's like, I'm out. And it's like, why? The people are here because they want to see this other thing. They don't necessarily want to see your take on it. Just follow the source material. It can't be that hard. Assuming there's not some weird issue of like, oh, we couldn't get the rights to the source material, but then like, you know. Okay, peace, come on. The tubers from the writing team, they think they can do better, but they can't. Yeah. It's such an odd thing. I feel like there is, oh god, what was it? There was something else too, I think. Somewhat recently. Or am I just thinking of the Borderlands movie? Where they also just went off the rails on what they could have done with all the material provided and decided not to? Or is it just because their effects and their cast selection was terrible? I didn't pay enough attention to the Borderlands movie. I haven't even played the Borderlands game, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. It's exactly. Also, they said that they had to modernize Tolkien because it was outdated. And oh my god, did they butcher everything? Oh, that's a shame to hear. You don't need to modernize Tolkien. It's a classic. Okay. That's in. It's meant to be a classic. Why are they modernizing it? What's next? Oh god, am I doing lighting already? Hey, just woke up for work. It's 5 a.m. Hey, Tatra, how's it going? It's good to see you. Good morning. I'm very, very slowly making an Eiffel Tower. It was a gift from my brother. Oh, I wasn't expecting to have to do wiring already. I don't want to go. I'm sorry. I know that feeling. Do you get the weekends off? Okay, hang on a second. Heard this song already. Heard that song already. What is going on with my playlist? What is going on with my playlist? Are you literally just playing everything I've already... What the hell? It's on shuffle. Spotify, what are you doing? I'm pretty sure you're playing everything in the same order. I swear it's playing every... And okay, why is there Violet Evergarden and stuff in my playlist? I don't understand what's going on with Spotify. Oh wait, it's got like shuffle recommendations. Oh, I see. You stop that. I don't want shuffle recommendations. I just want my message. I just want my music list. Anyway, have fun. I'll go sever it. Take care. I hope the workday goes well for you. P1, C15. C15, AB. C. No, that's still B. What? Wait, D. I only have like 5 of these. How hard can it be for me to get the right one? C. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15. Little peg thingies. Little peg thingies. With Galadriel, one of the wisest beings out of which was uncorruptible, seasoned to the soul of basically anyone, they turned her into an entitled girl boss who's never wrong and is stronger than all the others. I know that's not Galadriel. Did they get the same? No, wait, because it's set so much earlier. I assume they have different actors for everybody too. Or anybody? Is anybody actually a returning actor from like the other movies? Move yourself in. No one returned? Oh, okay. Well, I guess because, like, I can kind of understand. Kind of. Elves being elves, though, you probably could have gone. No, elves being elves and humans being humans, and considering it's been like 20 years since some of those movies came out, I guess it kind of makes sense that you wouldn't necessarily cast the same person because everybody's aged 20 years. Kind of be hard to keep that eternal elf look, huh? Or if they just didn't ask for people to come back. I don't know. Makeup will only take you so far. Mind you, the makeup can take you pretty far, though. Okay. You go there, you go here. What am I doing with this? Oopsies. What am I doing with this? Tiny piece. So you rotate this way. This thing goes across from that window. So this thing goes here and pegs into that hole. Yeah? Yeah. Goes in the square hole. Although they wouldn't stoop so low. Really? It just goes in there? It just holds it? There? I feel like I'm touching circuitry. Okay. Is that okay? Okay, I guess so. Thing, wire coming out of the back. Yeah, it's all in the right spot. It's making me second guess a little bit. Goes there. Also, The elves on look like elves not even in their design and style. Weird. Okay, are any of the directors the same people who worked on the Lord of the Rings movies? Like at all? Any of them? C1, C2. Okay, so I need the parts to hold those. Flip back over this way. Here's my knife. C1, C2, C1, C2, C1, C2. Okay. Na na na. Na 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 na. You cut out of here. Oh my gosh, this entire page is step one. Am I gonna even get past step one? Actually, the rest of the page just looks like wiring step. So maybe I will get past step one. Hey! Summoners, how's it going, guys? Hang on a second, let me get this thing. Shout out. Ooh. Summoners at work. Yeah, there we go, I told you right. Midnight, the Origin of Dreams. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you guys doing? It's good to see you again. And Shadow as well. Good to see you again too. And Walter, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. We arrived. What were you guys doing? You still playing your Kingdom Hearts campaign? And Dark Atlas? Atalis? Dark Atalis? I don't know if this was a one word or two word. 021. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We come from Kingdom Hearts. Big reveals. So this is what? Session... Actually, I don't know how many times a week you guys play. Session 50 then? Session 51? Because I think the last time I saw you guys, you were on session 49, if I recall correctly. But yeah, welcome in. For those of you who haven't met me before, my name is L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. I'm a variety VTuber. I do a little bit mix of crafting and gaming stuff. And I've just started an Eiffel Tower kit. It's been I'm like 2 hours in, and like I'm still on step one technically. Like all of this is step one. I'm taking my sweet time. It's also a little nerve-wracking because shoving some of these pieces into the correct place is like, oh my god. Some lore stuff. It's session 50. Okay, cool. You got cute stuff? Like magical cute stuff? What kind of cute stuff? The like cute, but this could end the world kind of stuff. Well, I guess you're playing in a semi-Disney setting, right? I guess there could be a lot of cute stuff. Oh, Kingdom Hearts is the Wednesday game. Oh, okay. It's a little easier to count then. But it is good to see you again. Thank you for the raid, guys. I really appreciate it. So yeah, what's your... I'm curious. What's your cute stuff? They solidified an ally not... an ally, I can read. They solidified an ally not becoming one of the big bad evil guys. Alrighty, one less threat to have to deal with then. Always good. Will you pop out? Come on. There you go. So, like, when you say an ally, is this an NPC ally, or is that like a player character ally that could have potentially become the bad guy, or at least a bad guy? NPC. Okay. I've definitely had a couple occasions of almost broke up the party PvP in like D&D type setting before. Whew, that was something. NPC that called to them from the darkness. Okay. I don't know if I asked last time, but like, so it's Kingdom Hearts universe. Is it set somewhere? Okay, I don't know the Kingdom Hearts timeline very well anymore because all of the side spin-offs that happened, and I absolutely lost track. Does this fall somewhere within the canon timeline of Kingdom Hearts, or is your guys' campaign just kind of exist in its own little universe? Totally separate. Okay, gotcha. Guess it makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Because, oh my god. I have it. It's kind of funny. I have a friend who really loves Kingdom Hearts, and she's got this like really nice, really pretty watermark tattoo that she had. Like not watermark, watercolor looking tattoo that she had that she got done. That's a Kingdom Hearts tattoo. And even if I ask her to explain the series, she's like, I can't. She's like, it's so convoluted. I don't have the time. Well, Saturday is a Yu-Gi-Oh day. I assume like also a tabletop RPG kind of thing, or is it Saturday is like we play Yu-Gi-Oh? I feel like it could go either way. Is anybody stuck in the Shadow Realm? If it's also a homebrew tabletop RPG. Monday Zelda, but it's ending soon. Oh, okay, neat. Oh, so you guys just have like a whole bunch of little campaigns going and like built well, pre-existing universes. That's super cool. And like all just kind of homebrew stuff, I assume. New menu. Not yet. Wait, hang on. Not yet. What? And cool. All done. All homebrew made. I think that's really great. I've never been much of a. Well, I've never been much of a DM to start with. I've only dabbled a little bit doing one shots, but I've never attempted to write and run my entire own campaign. Set on the world of Cherish, like yes, like the name of the game. We got references to other games, and like in Kingdom Hearts, we learned an NPC from their old Mega Man game is in the world. Oh, okay. A little bit of crossover here and there. It's fun. It's fun, especially if your players are just a bunch of nerds. I know. When I was doing one of the homebrew D&D campaigns that I was playing in, it was a pretty long campaign. We were at it for about 2 years or so. Uh, there was a few references that were thrown in by the DM that were like critical role references to characters or people, and like a couple other players who were in there with us were like freaking out because they love critical role, and I was like, huh? Reference went totally over my head as I was like, this is just another person to me. And the previous evil guy, big bad evil guys in the world. Okay, so you had a little bit carryover. Ah, it sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't played in a campaign proper, like a longer form campaign in a while now. Pretty much since our D&D one ended. It's actually my USB-C. That's neat. Since our D&D the long one ended, I haven't really played another campaign. Mind you, I feel like I need to get away from the D&D setting a little bit. For the Mega Man game. Okay. In the party, you have a Power Ranger side character, Fairy Tale Princess, a dragon from the anime Fairy Tale, and a native of Jared. You just got a whole ragtag bunch. Everybody with their own specializations. What am I doing? You go this way. You go this way. You go here. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel sometimes I need to. I've explored a few other systems, kind of thing. But like I feel like every time I play D&D, I feel like I just kind of need to get away from D&D for a while. And they're doing their weirdness with whatever 5.5 or the heck it is that they're doing now. I actually find I'm not a giant fan of how often I'd find myself in combat in D&D. Call of Cthulhu is a little bit more my speed because I kind of like the roleplay aspect of it. I like the investigating bit. I'd had a few too many times where I'd play with people in D&D and it'd be like, okay, we might try to do something. Like a couple of us might want to try to capture a guy to interrogate him, but other people are just like, let's just kill him. And it's like, like I want a reason to not use Fireball. I want to use this other crazy myriad of spells that I have that I never get to use because we always just aim to kill the guy. And I'm like, let me do something that's not just kill the guy. I mean, he's a ranger now. You should watch Blue's games. His system's so cool. Depends on who you play with. It definitely can. I need to take a peek at Blue's game system because you guys make it sound really neat. You guys make it sound really cool. And yeah, it is definitely a case of like who I play with. For that homebrew D&D campaign, a couple of them, like I said, they were big Critical Role fans, but they were fairly new to actually playing the system themselves. And like, I don't know, like I kind of get it. It's a good feeling you manage to like land the last hit on a thing. But sometimes I was like, I have all these spells, and I'm like, we could try to do this creatively. We could try to do this in a little bit of a different way. But so often it just devolved to murder hoboism. I'm like, man. I can't get this piece to go. You do fit, right? You do fit. You should fit. You're gonna have a mini horror campaign soon, and after Zelda, you're getting a Fate Stay Night one. Oh, neat! Mini horror campaign, like 3-shot kind of thing, or like a 1-shot Halloween special. I, our our Curse of Strahd group that I was in before, our DM did a Halloween 1-shot, but it was basically Weekend at Bernie's, but it was Strahd. And we had all these little challenges we had to do, and instead of rolling dice, we had like this shot glass roulette thing. Like you throw the ball and it goes and then land on the thing, and that was like our successes and failures. Dealio, oh my god, I can't get this piece in. Hang on a second, I'm gonna pull this on a little closer to face. Would you kindly just slot into the spot? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to split the cables a little bit more. Fine. Why? We really need to. A little bit more? A little more split? For October, we're having a Horror Resort 2 instead of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, okay, that sounds fun. Being a sequel to the previous 4-shot from 2020. Oh, neat. You guys, do you have the same players, bringing back same, like, old characters? Oh my gosh, how long am I gonna finagle with this bit? Like, too long. The answer is too long. If you just, like, get in this little chipboard thingy. Please? Please get in the chipboard thingy? Okay, so I know with a bit of wiggling, you'll fit. With a bit of wiggling. I'm shaving down the sides a smidge, I guess. You cast. Okay. No, I'm sure it'll be a ton of fun. The some of my favorite sessions have been like the overall has been good, but sometimes my favorite sessions have just been like the silly 1-shots. Like in our household for a little bit there, we were trying to make it so I live with a couple of people. We were trying to make it for with the people that we played with and a couple others as well. We'd like visit. We're trying to do like once a month that we would rotate through people DMing a game, like a 1-shot game. It's basically just to give the DMs themselves a little bit of a break and the chance to be a player. So we've had some really silly stories. Like one person had one. Oh my gosh, this piece is surprisingly more annoying than I thought I'd be trying to get it in. We had a person run a game where like everybody was in wizard school, but none of us were playing, like intentionally so none of us were playing wizards. He's like, yeah, you all have to like fake your way that you're in wizard, pretend like try to fake your way into having everybody else still believe that you're a wizard. As we like went almost into like the basement of a library to figure out what the hell was going on down there. Some weird powers. You have most of the Five Darts crew and one of the game's main artists. Or Resort 1 was very silly. This is not shaving down very nicely. I don't want to be fighting this thing all night. Riding home. Oh, I can't even put it all the way in there like that, because it still has to peg into the rest of this. But nah, one shots at least. I the thing I do like about little side spin-off one shots are you are allowed to be a little out of character. You can get up to silly shenanigans. Okay, you good? Are you good? Are you in? Are you happy? Happy-ish? Happy enough? I think. Yeah, happy enough. Hey, welcome back, Beetle. One of the main plot points of Horror Result 1 involved fuzzy handcuffs. Sounds like a time. Yeah, our weekend at Bernie's, our weekend at Strahd's had like our Strahd was dead in ours, but he the DM had like at a point we found shades of animate dead, so it was just like I think we'd said they were shutter shades that were like imbued with an animate dead spell, so we brought don't try not to think about the logistics too much about bringing a vampire back to life. It was fun. Ordered pizza for lunch to hopefully make you feel better. Oh, what kind of pizza, Vito? Okay. So just managed to put that thingy in. Red, white, yellow, black. What am I looking at? Oh gosh. These? Oh gosh. Okay. Wasn't ready for this. Wasn't ready for this. Large pepperoni from Domino's. Classic pep. Wait, which one? There's gotta be one with an endpoint. Right? Right? Haven't had it in a while. What is happening? Okay. You're all connected. You're all connected. Like, I guess I was bound to end up having to do this sooner or later, but like, I didn't think it'd be this soon. Red, white, yellow, black. Red, white, yellow, black is the wrong one. We need red, blue, yellow, black. We need red, blue, yellow, black. Okay, so if white is here, I get rid of them because I don't need them yet. Or I don't need them on this half. Oh my gosh, it's a half thing, isn't it? Haven't had it in a while. Okay, so here's the age-old question. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Yay or nay? Okay, this side. Red, white, no, red, blue, yellow, black. Red, blue, yellow, black. Okay, so this one goes. What the heck? This goes through here. Through here? Really? No. Can't tell from this diagram. Through here. It goes through there. Oh man, ads are gonna run in like a minute. Okay, perhaps I won't go too far with this. Seeing as the ad break is gonna force to run in a moment here. Okay, one there. Red, blue, yellow, black. Red, blue, yellow, black. For this arm and this arm. And put you through here. I sorry. I particularly focus down on the wiring because I get a little paranoid that I'm going to do something particularly wrong on the wiring side of things. Cool lights, yeah. So it's like this whole Eiffel Tower set's supposed to light up, like totally light up, and it has the option to blink in different settings, just as the Eiffel Tower does. So we'll see. Hopefully none of the lights are dead. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Electronics, I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of stuff with electronics, so they always make me a little bit more nervous than they perhaps should. But hopefully it'll all be okay. Okay, as I race the ads, because they're gonna start in like 10 seconds. I'll probably put the I don't think I'll put words on stream up again. I'll put up that little video game guessing one. It's like we go for our quick break, and I like wash off some of the sweat from my hands and being afraid of this stuff. Okay. Me move us over here. I'll hide this. Oh, we did retro mode before. We'll go default. Okay. This. Outbreak is in session. This game is just this game is just about guessing what it is based off the screenshot. Guessing. It's pretty generous too, sometimes with this thing. Okay. So that's running. As you're running for a couple minutes, I will be right back after I'm just gonna wash a little bit of sawdust and stuff off of my fingers. What is this game? Genre: shooter, platform, adventure, arcade, action, science fiction. I don't recognize any of this. Okay, yeah. I'll be back in a couple minutes. See you soon. Okay. Breakthrough was pretty quick. I never really quite need as much time as I think I do to do these sort of things. Welcome back. You know, I didn't think I'd be spending so much time with the Eiffel Tower upside down, which worries me a little bit because, like, these ramparts or whatever you call them, they're very fine tips on them. I feel like I've put too much weight on them that I'm going to damage them. Hopefully not. Oh, I guess actually that reminds me. I can turn off the stream manager. Stop trying to force my head times on. Don't need them anymore. Okay. So, red, white, yellow, black, red, white, yellow, black, red, white, yellow, black. That's fine. Pay attention to the direction on the beads. Fix the last bead at the bottom. C13 has spare parts. C13, cut 4 of them. Oh, okay, it's gonna lock it into spot. Interesting. Over there for now, I suppose. C13 times 4. C 13 times 4. You know, I'm glad it tells me there are extras at least, so I'm not left at the end being like, oh god, what did I forget? Times 4. Every waking hour. Up? Maybe? Maybe? Up from this side? There we go. That one popped out. You and you. Oh, it's because you're in the top groove as well. Silly me. Didn't notice. Brought me to my knees. Okay. Like, I guess I don't have to be super picky about this. I need to remember, these parts are hidden underneath. I don't have to be super, super picky. This is a great song. Oh, I know. R.E.M. is... This is My Religion's been one of my favorites as well for quite a while now. Oh, wait. There's 5 of them. One of you just fall out? One of you just fell out. Okay, I don't need all 5 of you, but... It's funny, I have a friend who's a fair bit older than me. And I had this come onto my playlist in the car one day, and he's like jamming out. He's like, oh man, do you remember when this album came out and you listened to the songs and every single song was better than the last one? And I'm like, no, I don't remember. It was before my time. He just gave me this withering look. I'm like, dude, you're 14 years older than me. Why do you think I'd remember this in high school? But no, R.E.M.'s got some good music. Losing My Religion's a classic. Inside enough. I don't know why it took me so long to add it to this list. It's like I forgot for a little while. I go through periods of like just not adding. I had batches of music at a time essentially where I'm like, I should add some more stuff. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I really liked this song, and I really liked this song, and I really like this song. Onto the list they go. And then you'll have an influx of like 5 more musical pieces. I think for me it hits the point where, because I also listen to this playlist like in the car when I have to drive to one of my further away work locations. So when I start hitting the point where I'm like, I've actually heard this one particular song too many times, but I still enjoy it, instead of taking it off the list, it's just like time to add more music. So I still get to hear it, but I perhaps won't hear it quite as often. Mind you, the shuffle is kind of weird. I swear there are times I can hear the same song 5 times before it, like, because I have to reset the playlist shuffle most times because my car's a little bit wonky. But like, I swear I'll end up hearing the same song like 5 times before I hear like a different song once. And I'm like, really? My luck is strange. Okay. We sand it down. I only need 4 of them. Maybe I'll put the last one in the baggie. Okay. What did the instructions say for this? Pay attention to the direction of the beads. Fix the last bead at the bottom. In what direction? Inwards facing, I guess? Where the beads, okay. Backwards. So, turn you around. Fix the last bead at the oh, I see it. It goes into the slot. And then I put a peg in so it doesn't move sideways. Okay. Okay, so the last one goes in the spot so it doesn't like move around too much. And then the peg goes in here. Or I attempt to put the peg in here. Come on, thingy. Spare sympathy. Okay, there's one. Inward facing? Inward facing. I assume they'll all be like that then. Sweat, sing the same no. These lights are so tiny. Hours of play. Come on. Like I've got relatively small fingers, and this thing is like not. Nyeh. Come on. You just go. Just go. Just go. Please? Please just go? I'm not gonna do this with like. Oh, here we go. See, like tweezers are not going to inherently make this any easier for me. Right back? Oh, good. That one can go in here. Anchor into spot. Peg. I don't know if anyone else out there in the chat are much of model builders. I actually still need to do like a Gundam or something. I know I've got some old Gunpla kits that I'd have to like probably with my parents somewhere. I keep telling myself that I need to go get them back from them, but part of it would be a matter of finding them first. Okay, there we go. Pegs in, lights locked into spot. Lock the peg in, insert is shown into positions. Okay, we'll rotate you. So you'll go here. Really? Face down? Face down, okay. Oh, I guess you only have one direction you're gonna go in, don't you? I think it's this way. Wait, what? Really? That way? Insert as shown. So it wants me to go along the back wall, but like the wires don't bend that way. Like these wires bend that way, but like this other little one isn't really going to want to bend that way. I guess. I feel like I'm trying to bend a flat wire in a direction it wouldn't want to go. Is you'll go in there? Is he going further than that? I feel like this is shaking too much. It doesn't seem to be the case. I think it's exactly as it's meant to be, but it feels as if it's shaking too much. Hopefully there'll be something else that pegs into spot there so it doesn't keep wiggling. Hopefully? Na, 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 na. Go this way. There we go. A little bit of a click. And you go kind of like this way-ish. I'm a little surprised that there's not more anchor points. I feel like the last build I had a ton of anchor points. No, too far. This way. Come on. Click. Okay, click. Well, it's not sitting as pretty and even as the picture is, but I don't think I've missed anything. Nope, I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, more lights. Stick the insulating tape on the shown positions. Okay. And then the box to cover it off. Okay. Maybe I'll do the box first, and then the tape. At least fix the position on the box. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Move over there with all of your cables as I cut more pieces. See. Rack, hey, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for the resubscription at 11 months. Can you believe it's been 11 months? Next year. I think I said that last time too. Next month is the anniversary for me. I don't know what I'm doing. If I do anything, I feel like I should do something. I don't know what people usually do for their stream anniversaries, or at least for their first one. I don't know if people make a particularly big deal about their first year stream anniversary. Like, my friend Varen just did his 3-year anniversary, and he did like a whole 12-hour thing with multiple people kind of guest starring and stuff like that. And mind you, he's also got a channel that's like 4 times the size of mine. So he's kind of got people to like draw from. I guess I have an idea of what to do for an anniversary. I'm also just like a little scared, I suppose. I'm afraid of this idea of committing too hard to planning an event to have like no one show up, which I'm pretty sure is a not uncommon fear for people, but I can only imagine it gets easier as like the more years that people go, the more people they've met and connections they've made and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, what if that's the day I try to set stuff up and everybody happens to be busy and there's nobody there? And then, like, not that I base my entire self-worth in streaming, but like, oh man, would that be disheartening. I guess part of it is well because like it's not an unheard of thing for that to happen to people. So you see sometimes on streaming VTuber suggestion type thingies, if people ask like, should I do a big debut when they're just starting out? And it's kind of a lot of the time it tends to boil down to do it if you want to, but there's definitely like a pretty fair toss up of people being like, yeah, do it, and other people being like, if you do it, and you're just starting out, just be ready to potentially be disappointed if it doesn't like take off into the stratosphere. I think I still have that fear a little bit. Add to the fact that my stream anniversary happens to fall like that thing Canadian Thanksgiving. 10, 11, 6, 4. Right? 10, 11, 6, 4. Okay, got it. So, I don't know. If I do something, I still kind of want to do something, but I might not have it be a whole ginormous shindig sort of deal. It might just be like a slightly longer than normal stream on a weekend. That's not thing. I'll probably have to run it like a week late, admittedly, because like I said, the 10th I think is a weekday. I think it's a Thursday. But there's a Destiny thing that I might be participating in on the 11th, and then it's Canadian Thanksgiving, and I'm busy for that weekend, so it might have to be like a week late. We'll see. I guess if I really worry about the people not being there thing, I should really just try to set up like some sort of collaboration type thingy. Lock in a couple like guest stars. I don't know. Considering the fact it's coming up so soon, I've not put. I don't really feel like the song right now. I've not put nearly as much thought into it as I perhaps should have. Touching down, succeed. I forgot about this song for a while too. I really liked it though. I don't think I had any Coldplay on the playlist prior to adding this one, and I think I put in Viva La Vida because how could I not put in Viva La Vida? It's like their best known thing, and I remember really liking it closer to when it originally came out. So I was like, yeah, I'll put it back in. Why am I doing it this way? I should really just doing it this way. No, I know, like I've that worry about nobody showing up. I shouldn't really let that get to me. I know, well, it's unlikely that literally nobody would show up. I guess I just worry a little because I still kind of like I don't think I'm terrible at all this, but to a degree, I sometimes look at this number like I look through the follower list and I see the names and I see like there's just straight up a number and then I see the names of people and some names I definitely recognize and I'm like yeah I know where this person kind of came from to a degree or like I know them through another channel or something else like that or there are others who've been here since I started playing here like and they've just kind of stuck around and like jumped with me from game and project to project, which is it's fantastic, I think. But then there's also definitely some other names I've seen, and I'm like, I have no idea who you are. I'm like, how did you find me? Why did you decide to stay? But yeah, I don't think it's an uncommon problem among streamers to have that degree of self doubt. I guess it's just what you do with it that matters, right? Pushing through or not. There we go. Yeah, I do still think it's a little crazy that it's almost been a year. I may not have been the most active in February and March because of convention stuff happening and cosplay work that needed doing, but those 2 months aside, I've been fairly consistent. Well, I say that. Admittedly, I think my average of streams for a week is still something only technically like 2.4 streams a week because just often enough something happens, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta drop this one particular day because stuff happened. Life. Okay. The box. It would be easier to put these into the box and then put the whole thing in, or put in the box, putting the pegs and then put in the box. Probably the pegs into the box and then box into the thing. Okay, so these pieces look so strange. So you here, and number 10 is this one facing this direction. Your face and you go there, and you this direction, and here. At least these pieces aren't cracking as much, or crackling. I haven't broken anything yet, but putting in some of these other base pieces here was a little harrowing because they were making cracking noises. I was like, oh my god, this doesn't sound right. And it, we'll try. You like pegs? Come on, tiny pegs. Please? Please? Oh, you're shuffling on me. Just don't shuffle on me. This in the room, this church corridor. You go in a little, you go in a little. Okay, you two are solid. And you. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. They're going in pretty nicely. Oh, they stick out a little extra. Okay. You're staying put. You're staying put. This is good. This is good. Electrical tape. Drop you in there. Okay. Electrical tape. I'm gonna try sleeping again at 6 a.m. Hey, good luck. Good luck, Danny. Try to get some rest. Try to get that sleep schedule of yours back in order. Like, sincerely, good luck. I know how difficult it can be sometimes trying to get sleep back in order. But thanks for hanging out, though. It's always good to see you. The champagne. Okay. I'll go one here. And I'll go like one over here. It does show it flat, but I don't think there'll be anything else here to worry about interrupting it. And like, can I even get it? I don't think I can even get it to sit flat. Not with this other wire piece over here. That's okay. Is that there? Not there. In the corner. I wonder why they decided to round the electrical tape instead of just having it be like squares. I don't know, somehow it's a little cuter, I guess. Round things, friend shape. You sit in there. And you go over here. Come on, shuffle a little. Bend to the back wall a little more. Hey, Matthias. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you've been having a good Wednesday. You go in between these two squares. I want quite a different spot for me to put these in, but like I don't have enough leeway to just stick it there. I don't know why it seems to think that these entry bits are so short. Unless this bit is just really meant to bulb upwards. Could it? I guess it could. Seems a little strange though. No, we're gonna run into the back wall and see if it doesn't. Hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. You can go there. If you're curious, building an Eiffel Tower. I'm just trying to get the light to go up the rest of the tower. So right now I'm still just in the base there. How's Earth treating you? Pretty good. Pretty good. The weather has calmed down. I can't complain about Earth and weather. The weather has calmed down into cooler times, and so have I. Just now finagling with electronics, which you think I'd be good with. The placement is always a little strange for me. Let's see. Hopefully there works. It's not quite where the instructions want me to put it, but the instructions want me to put it in a space where I feel I don't actually have enough space to do so. So it's going here. Thus I have decreed it shouldn't be in the way of anything. Na, 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 na. Yeah, how are you doing, Matthew? How's Earth treating you? You don't sit quite as pretty as this other one, though. I wonder, did you come off nicely? Don't stick to yourself. Don't stick to yourself. Oh, go there briefly. What if wire bend other direction? Little bit other direction, perhaps? Oh, come on, wires. I don't want to fight you that much. I just want you to be a little flatter. Okay, that should be. That holds a little better. Okay, that holds a little better. We'll try this. We'll try this. Not the worst, but you've had better days for sure. Pushing through. That's all you can really ask for, right? All you can really ask for. I hope that tomorrow is a better day for you, though. We are close to the weekend. Oh, these are those who get weekends off. Close to the weekend. Hey, what's tonight's crap? Eiffel Tower that lights? Hey, Blue, how's it going? And yes, Eiffel Tower that lights. It was a gift from my brother because the two of us, we did a Paris trip. It's been several years. We did a Paris trip together. And he knows I like building little model kits and stuff like that. So yeah, working on an Eiffel Tower. I've spent almost 3 hours and I'm still technically not at step 2 yet. I'm up here. I had a poll going earlier because this is the same company that I made a little book nook diorama. And that book nook thing, I remember it was so funny. I looked it up. I looked up a YouTube video because I'd never done one before. I'm like, I have no idea how long this will take me. So I looked up a YouTube video and some guy was like, yeah, I've done these before. It takes about 7 hours. I'm like, okay, 7 hours ain't too bad. 7 hours ain't too bad. I haven't done one before, so maybe it'll take me like 10 hours. I only do crafting once a week for like 3-ish hours, and I think I was at it for like 5 months. Ooh, it was a doozy. But I do enjoy them though. I do enjoy them. As like flabbergasted as I am sometimes at how long it takes me, I do enjoy making these things. 3 hours to that base and wiring is a mood and a have when streaming builds, to be honest. Totally normal. Oh, I know, right? I swear. Streaming stuff like this makes me work at like half speed. Seems difficult but high reward after. It really is. It's really cool to see everything come together. Here, you know what? I think I've got it just off to the side. I'll show you what the previous thing was that I built from this company. That's it. Because yeah, I've just got it. Oh, I've just got it put over here. Come here, you. So you ever seen the advertising for those little book nooks that like they're like bookends that look like little cities or towns or cafes or stuff? So I had this one. It was called Sunshine Town. But yeah, you can see all like the weird glassing. But this is the set. I don't know how well the camera's gonna focus on this, but like this is the set, and it's a whole like little alleyway with a bookshop, and it's got lights inside. And this thing took me forever. But it's super cool, and it was super neat to like finally finish it and stuff like that. But oh man, it took a small eternity. There's like a mirror in the back, so it kind of makes it look like it's bigger than it is. And I've got a few more of these. But yeah, it was it's so clean on the wiring too on the bottom. You can't really see anything. But oh, it took me ages. It took me ages. a little bit of it was on me because like um oh, let me get you back in the spot there. A little bit of it was on me because like it just gives you some white paint and it's like yeah, it's just some white paint to like touch up the edges on things and make it blend in and I'm like I'm going to buy paint pens. So I bought like a whole bunch of paint pens and I was like okay, this one I'll do the tree edges in green, I'll do the mailbox edges in red. I went a little bit more out than I really had to, but no, I think it was worth it in the end. But yeah, that set is the first time I put together one of their dioramas. Like I said, by the same company as this Eiffel Tower one. So it just I wickedly underestimated how much time it was going to take me to build. But no, it was a fun little build. It was a fun little build. Wire, wire, wire. And this one has to catch you two together. But like, there's so much wire. The display makes it look like I shouldn't have this much wire, but I do. I can't do anything about it. And it wants these two like mooshed down together. Twisty a little bit. I guess my worry with this sort of stuff is I do worry a little bit that like if I damage a wire, because if I damage a wire and I bust a light strand, I'm so hooped. Because I don't think there's any replacing these. Oh, mind you, this is an open bottom. I suppose I could potentially attempt to replace them, but hopefully the lights are robust enough that can deal with me poking and prodding them a little bit. If you two down, you pop a little still, but it should be okay. You don't pop deeper than the base is, so should be okay. Whoop. Goes there. Just so funny, because or I guess, I could swoop it down that way, try to get rid of the excess a little. Hang on a second. The tape has some sticky to it. Go over there. Will you sit nicely this way? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Oh, it does get it to sit a little flatter along the back there. So maybe I'll do that. You can go there. Just hold. Just hold. Good tape. And then it kind of wants me to have like these two pieces together. They're like next to each other. Taped down with the same one piece of tape. I feel like the shape of the wiring is not super conductive of that or conducive of that. I guess that could work. Oh, that'll keep it together. Yeah, it keeps it fairly flat. Let's try that. Okay. Well, it's cleaner than my computer desk cabling. And excess of cables is always what makes me so tempted to just go wireless peripherals and everything sometimes. You know? Like, I went to a wireless headset. I don't know if I could ever go back to a non-wireless headset. Everything is taped down. Oh, I gotta put a whole bunch of tiny pegs in. Okay, C14. C14. Is that the one I used before? Did I cut extras out by accident? Or was that... Which one was it? I put it into the corner of the lights to hold them in place. No, C13. Okay, so I need a C14. I guess they must be longer or something. They are longer. That explains it. I guess it's just to stabilize everything, if I had to guess. It might be the last. Yeah, I think I might put in the C14s. It's still going to take me a smidge of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. I'll put in the C14s and then might call it a night. I was thinking if I should put the word Paris in, but I might just save that for next session. Because I'm slowly starting to learn myself and realize that I don't finish things as quickly as I usually think I will. I I have learned to taper my personal expectations of myself. Even off stream, like things like sewing, because I do sewing. I do sewing on stream sometimes too, but man, like I already know, for instance, I'm slow at sewing. You put me on stream and trying to do a sewing project, and I take forever. Wireless anything always makes it impossible to go back. But at the end of the day, you still gotta worry about all the charging. Your PC's plugged out the butt with a USB receiver still anyway, that's true. G'day, how are you? Hey! Not too bad. Welcome in. Anime Ice Wolf. Nice to meet you. 99. What happened to the other 98? Just kidding. But yeah, nice to meet you. Doing pretty well. Putting together a wooden Eiffel Tower. Very, very slowly. I'm still technically on step 1 because I put a whole bunch of wiring into the base. Now I'm curious, Ice Wolf. Is it a twang of Australian in there? Or is good day just your preferred method of greeting? Because if there's a twang of Australian in there, then I should really be saying good afternoon to you. I think. 6-ish hours back, 7-ish hours back, and the next day. Yeah. I know my time zones, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doing good? Just your second model out of the 3? And you are from Australia. Just got your second model out of the 3. Like a VTuber model, or like a model kit? Or I realize nowadays if someone says model, I have to question one of several types of model, be it a VTuber model, a model kit, like model miniatures that people paint. What's your brand of a model that you got coming your way? Careful on these slices. I can almost feel the X-Acto blade coming a little bit loose from its housing. I feel like one of these days I'm gonna regret this. It's not today though. Model kit. Should have been more specific. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. What kind of model kit? Is it also like one of these sort of wooden things I'm doing? Are you like a Gundam builder? God, I need to build my Gundam sets. Some people go nuts with Gun Plus sets. And then the ones I've talked about building are just the ones that are like pre-painted still, or not pre-painted. The color, the plastic is pre-colored, so I don't have to like go crazy on trying to paint things because I'm an incredibly, I don't know, I'm nervous about painting. I know there's methods of stripping paint, but I'm like, oh god. Painting, too nerve-wracking. Gundam, oh sick. I'm not as up and up on Gundam anymore. Although I found out the other day that Gundam Seed has a movie. Like, when the hell did that happen? Which Gundam set you got? I was like, I like I said, I haven't done a whole bunch of Gundam stuff, but I did absolutely adore Seed when I was younger. Destiny was. I probably could have just stuck with Seed, really. But yeah, I only just found out the other day that there's a freaking movie. I don't think they got. much. If I haven't watched it yet, I don't think they got the original cast back, which is kind of too bad. Or maybe it makes sense. Maybe there's enough time jump or something that it makes sense that they didn't get the original cast back. And I was like, what? 20-ish years later, a movie? You went to the theaters and saw that? Oh, sick! No kidding. Was it any good? I guess, was it in Japanese? Was it in English? Was it any good? Actually, give myself a little room here. I just saw it on like Crunchyroll or something like that. You saw it in Japanese, and it was actually quite good. Oh, I might actually have to sit down and watch that then. I saw it on Crunchyroll, Netflix, one of the two. One of the two. Probably Crunchyroll. Because yeah, I remember being in high school and watching Gundam Seed. One of my first sewing projects was basically like a modified version of the Zaft uniform. Who was my favorite? I definitely like Athrun over Kira. It was kind of neat too, though, because the original series, the English VAs for them, were based out of Vancouver, which is really close to me. So like, I've met several of the VAs. Oh, it was so cool. Oh, Ice Wolf, are you at all a fan of Madoka Magica? Because like that, they're speaking like of anime movies. We watched the trailer on the channel a little earlier because it was only like 34 seconds, but like the Madoka Magica it's got another trailer for its sequel movie. It still only says coming soon, so I'm like mildly chomping at the bit. I saw Rebellion in theaters, so. It's like tiny mushrooms. It's like tiny mushrooms. Na, na, na. Still waiting for season 2 of MF Ghost. Which one is? Which one? I can't. I'm drawing a blank. I think I can picture what you're because it's a racing show, right? I don't remember what the MF stands for though. Oh, it's a spin-off series. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. It's actually related to Initial D. Oh, that's cool. I have a friend who's super into Initial D. I wonder if he knows about this series. I'm gonna tell him about it. It's kind of funny. It makes me realize sometimes just how much anime is out there that I admittedly am not good at keeping up with like the latest seasons of anime. I tend to be my anime repertoire tends to be quite uh either behind or outdated. For better or for worse. For better in the sense that I'm not compelled to collect figures from every new bloody anime because I haven't seen most of them anymore. The most recent things I've really kept up with have been like Frieren and Dungeon Meshi. I actually watched Dungeon Meshi's like English release on the weekly as they dropped them, and Frieren's quite new. I actually watched all of that one too, but like and Apothecary Diaries. Those are like the three probably newest animes that I've watched lately. I've recently actually this past week gone back to finally finish Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist. I watched the original 2003 series. I played the video games. I watched the Conqueror Shambhala movie. I own all the manga and I've read it. I, for some reason, never finished watching Brotherhood. I've started that one from the beginning again. I'm like episode 10. It's moving so fast compared to the original. I got so much stuff to take care of. You mainly build the same Gundam models. I feel like to a degree, well, you get some like the Zaku units are pretty different looking and stuff like that, but like your classic like red, blue, white Gundam model, like I feel like there's because Gundam has such a distinctive shape to them too. I feel like there's only so many variants on the red, white, and blue one you can get, and at a point they start. This might be sacrilegious for me to say because I haven't watched enough Gundam, but I feel like at a point they all start looking a little bit the same. I think they're still fun to build, but there's definitely a point where it's like, yeah, it's red, white, and blue, and I don't know which one it is anymore. There's still one you wish they released, and it's the Tequila Gundam? I don't know what that one is. Has it got like tequila sunrise colors? Orange and red and yellows kind of thing? Though on the quick note of racing anime, you probably have. But if you haven't, watch Redline. Fun movie. Shallow plot. Fun movie. Oh, it's the gun. It's the cowboy hat gun. Oh, okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. Not many would have a cowboy hat on them. Na, 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 na. I don't know why I'm being so picky about the birds on this. It's literally on the underside. It's not going to be seen. They never released that one at all, huh? I'm surprised. Not even like as an import? I guess most of them are imports, aren't they? There's really such thing as a localized model kit. They're all kind of just bilingual English-Japanese now, aren't they? Now that they've realized that anime is industry is grown a lot overseas. Um, bum, 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 bum. Oh. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yeah, I know I've got a few old models that I still need to build. I think, like I said, because Seed was the main one that I was watching back then. I think most of my model kits, which means I've had them for like a decade now. Most of my model kits are all from the Seed series. Like I know I've got Kira's Freedom unit for sure, and I have one of the Zaku units, and I think I've got the Amalfi the Nickel Amalfi unit as well. I can't remember the Blitz. Was his called the Blitz? I don't remember what his was called. The first anime I've watched or first movie, technically speaking, it was probably Pokemon or Sailor Moon. Before I really understood what anime was, because for me at that time they're still kind of just cartoons, which isn't exactly wrong, but you know what I mean. So the first one technically, probably Pokemon or Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball Z. But the first one where I watched it and really kind of like understood that this was a whole different genre of thing, I suppose. As far as TV shows go, were probably Inuyasha and Dot Hack Sign. I am technically not finished Inuyasha because they went on that hiatus and then they like kind of had that second series and the other movies and I lost track at a point. I was in there for a long time, but I lost track at a point. Okay, I think sometimes about going back to it. But yeah, Dot Hack Sign holds a special place in my heart. Yours was Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, did I see a Ghibli? No, I don't think I saw a Ghibli film as my first exposure to the anime world. Don't think. It actually took me. Actually, no, it wouldn't have been because It took me a surprisingly long amount of time to actually watch Ghibli films. Ghibli films, technically Ghibli films. Although I do really adore Howl's. There's actually a little thingy I made a few weeks ago, actually. Coincidentally, speaking of Howl's, one of the other craft thingies I did a month or something ago was a tiny Howl's Moving Castle out of paper craft. It was actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It looks more complicated than it was. I love that movie though. I've got the merry-go-round of life somewhere in this playlist too. But like, there's every time I hear somebody who hasn't watched it, I'm like, what do you mean you haven't watched it? We need to fix that, like right now. Why am I putting? I don't understand the purpose of these little pegs. They're not even gonna like. Oh, it's probably for the letters to connect up top. That's probably it. I thought for a moment they were like to hold the wires in place or something. I'm like, that's weird. There's so wide space, but no, it must be for the letters up top. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's all in. Oh, wires everywhere, wires everywhere. I don't want to do Paris right now. I kind of want to see what it looks like with one of the letters in. Maybe I'll put the. Maybe I'll just do like the P. Maybe I'll just do the P. I kind of need to keep an eyeball on my time because I've started at my usual stream time, but I'm also working a way earlier schedule than I typically do. So I do have to keep a small eyeball on my timing. But I could put a P in. Does my heart cry? Yeah, as far as like, if I had to say, House might actually be my favorite anime movie. Between that or no, I do really like Redline. But I think House actually holds my number one, my top spot. The visuals are gorgeous. The music is super nice. The character design is good. Although I really do need to like watch more Ghibli films. I've not seen enough. Come on. There we go. We'll do one letter. Oh, it does kind of show the outlining of where they're going to be. I wonder if I should take a paint pen to this. Or is part of the charm the like weird burnishing on the wood? Because like these are all laser cut, so they have a little bit of burn on them. But when like I have to sand down these little bits, and it definitely like, should I sand the entire thing just to even it out a little? I don't know. Maybe some of the charm is the wear marks on it. But like nothing else has a paint pen part, so maybe not. Maybe I won't. Indecision. I guess if I really want to later, I can pop the piece out. Nothing is glued. I can technically pop the piece out and do it. Or maybe like all the letters, I'll just do a little bit of sanding on them so they like have an even look to them. Maybe some more even look to them. A little bit of wear. A little bit of wear. Yeah, I think that's okay. A good smoky wood smell. Okay. Tidy you up a little. That's first letter in. Right, loose piece. Actually, I wonder, is A... Oh, they're all three-piece thing. Is the I done as two halves? I'm thinking this piece is a little bit loose. I was thinking if I could swap it around for a different letter section, but no, they're all gonna only hold by two. Maybe Xana's right. Maybe I will be gluing something. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, come on. Ah, tough on the fingies. Tough on the fingies. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. There's a P. A bit of sandpaper in there. This is garbage. Okay. I've been here about 3.5-ish hours. Okay, I think I'm gonna look for... find us a raid target. Because I still gotta, like, eat and stuff. And then not stay up too late. Let me see. What do we got? Who else is up and about and live right now? I always kind of feel a little bit funny doing this end bit because I feel like I'm just like wobbling like a little bit too long every time. Tia's working on some more model stuff. I could pop into them. I haven't seen them. I haven't really popped into them in a while. I guess we'll see who else is makers, crafting. Oh my gosh, this person is making. Is that a cup noodle set? They might be doing a cup noodle thing. I usually try to find people within the same category, just kind of like, you know, there's a bunny. English and Spanish. Oh no, mostly Spanish. Shoot. No. Maybe we'll go see Tia. Okay. Let me plug in the usual stuff here. There's Twitter, Discord, for those of you who might not be part of them yet. I'm not super active on Twitter, I'll be perfectly honest. I've been trying to be. I am a lot more active on Discord. The Discord is quite chatty. I say this every time. The Discord's quite chatty, and I really adore just how many people just kind of hang out, and you can kind of see messages in there like throughout all times of day. But no, it's good. It's good. Let me see. Rest of this week, we've got wow, blanking on my own schedule. I have Spirit Fair on Friday. We're getting close. We're getting close-ish to the end of that. I have Spirit Fair on Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, so same start time as today, and then on Saturday at noon Pacific, about 3 Eastern. Going to continue with Cult of the Lamb. It has Switch integration, so if anybody like hasn't already got a person in on Cult of the Lamb, you can like join the horde. I guess you could call it. It's been interesting. I feel like I every time though I kind of feel like I'm right on the cusp of like chaos happening. Okay. I feel like I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. Just another one of those like relatively quiet wrap up days. But yeah, Summoners Network and the rest of you, thank you again for the raid in. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you again, especially after like kind of what happened last time, where I had to like, oh no, leave like immediately. And for those of you I've met first time, like it was nice meeting you, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. It's always good to meet new faces. And it's kind of crazy too, because my anniversary is coming up in like a month, and part of me was like had a goal of wanting to hit 400 follows before like I hit my first year, and it might actually happen. Like it might actually happen, which I think is still kind of crazy, and I do really appreciate it. But let me get this thing queued. Tia's working on like more rigging for their model. They're doing another outfit, I guess, because we're leaving summertime. Okay, we'll do this, we'll do this. Let's have a little raid today. This person is cross stitching. Okay, that. No, 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 no. And yeah, I really do appreciate it, and print subs too. I know you've gone to work, but even the gift subs too. It's so kind of you. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, Spirit Fair on Friday, Cult of the Lamb on Saturday. You can vote on Cult of the Lamb to make my life difficult. But yes, thank you all again for joining me, and I will see you next time. And yeah, we'll keep going on this one next week. Later.